It's time for conversation with the big guy, pal.
Wake up. It's feeding time.
Welcome to Conversation with the Big Guy. I am the big guy Ryback, and I'm sitting here with the one and only Phoenix Marie.
And are we at 69 yet?
No, we're not, Phoenix.
Oh.
I think this is 66 or 67.
I think we're like...
We're moving on.
Yeah, we're there.
We should know the exact number that we're on.
I think you're slacking because that's a you thing. You've been here since the start.
I've been here from day one-ish, as they say,
Ish.
as my good buddies the Usos would say. We're on this is episode 67, believe it or not.
Oh.
So we're just 2 weeks away from the big 6-9. the Phoenix Marie
I'm
anniversary
get
show.
Mine.
Oh man, what's going on? You have a good week?
I did. I had a great week. I just came straight from school today, so I was really smart, and the teacher told me I couldn't answer any more questions. It's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she's like, "You're really good. Now stop answering. Give everyone else a chance."
What do you? But you just told me earlier when we were talking that everything you guys were dealing with the rectum.
Yeah. Well, no, we dealt with the rectum. Yes, we definitely discussed.
So of course you know everything.
I was
about
like,
that.
I know every part of that one. Yes, starting from the mouth, fuck that bitch's face. To
Oh,
the rectum,
Phoenix,
fuck that ass.
it-
Yes.
You talk like that to the teacher?
First of all, she cusses. So I was like, the sphincter muscle. She goes, there's a lot of sphincters. And I was like, that's true. There's a lot of valves that, open and close and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but this one does tricks. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that.
How old is she?
She's probably like 43.
Okay. Attractive
she's all-
woman or?
She's cool. She's, she loves women. So I'm at short hair. We'll leave it that
Oh.
way. Yeah.
Butch.
Yeah. But like,
You didn't say it. But
yeah. She's very.
you painted that picture very clearly, I feel like, for everybody out there listening.
And she has a wife, and she has
Oh, really?
children and everything else. So
I wonder if she works out at my gym because there's this attractive girl that is in there and like I notice though she's not with her all the time, but then there's this butch woman she's always with and they walk together on the track and like they wait for each other something like. And I was like, oh man, we lost a good one there.
Oh, did you just say that?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, she's went the other way. I'm convinced.
And odds are a guy like you made her go that way.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
That was
kidding,
really
guys.
screwed up, Phoenix.
No, you're so nice. I would never.
I like how you go baby voice to try to make up for it. You chugged your drink. That's your nickname, Chugs over here.
No, he literally was gonna start it like, you done chugging that? I was like,
I'm like, you ready to start? You ready to start recording? And you're like over there chugging your drink like a raging alcoholic. I need more alcohol before I podcast with you.
listen, you brought out the honey, so I like sweet things,
We are drinking Honey Jack, which is one of your guys he's on your list, I think, of your favorite male wrestlers.
Which one?
Stu Benoit.
Ah, yes, Benoit.
Or Stu Bennett, as he's
Benoit.
really known as. And he was the one that actually turned me on to the Honey Jack many years ago at WrestleMania. He was I think it had an injury. I can't remember what happened, and I was still out with my ankle injury. This could have been in Atlanta, actually. And I didn't know what was going on with my ankle situation. And he comes up to me and he goes, I was on Big Show's bus and he gave me some Honey Jack. And he was like, he got a little buzzed on it and was feeling good. And I'll never forget it because like when Stu gets alcohol in him, it's
Happy?
I get along. He's happy anyways. Like,
Okay.
but it's like just amplified so extremely. And he came out and I saw him outside because it was in the big outdoor stadium, and he just had this big shit eating grin on his face.
So bad.
And I go, you're drunk, and he just started giggling like it was, and we sat down. It was something crazy happened. Like Triple H and Stephanie were out by the ring with their kids. Okay. And there was somebody else out there, and like it was like WrestleMania. Everyone's like, you're going through rehearsals, kind of. It's a big day. Everyone's kind of getting their matches together. We weren't involved in this one. I hadn't come back yet from my ankle injury.
Okay.
And Wade was out with the injury. And there was a group of us sitting there, though, and I can't remember. I think it was like Hunter was in the ring, like like he was on all fours, like crawling around with the kids.
Okay,
and
that's
it was
adorable.
just awesome
Yeah.
being a parent and like having a cool moment with the kids. And I go, do you think it would be weird, guys, if I just slid into the ring and like, big Ryback crawling around on all fours with the kids and like however, I don't remember exactly how I laid it out, but it was everyone. We all just started cracking up laughing, but we felt bad because we weren't laughing
At
them.
Right.
We were laughing at my fucking stupid
Joke.
personality of like, hey guys, crawling around me, like trying to like be buddy with them. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
try to get brownie points. Like some people will do that. Like we'll come in like, and like they'll just being so ridiculous. Like Ryback just crawling on all fours with the kids in the ring and like, what the fuck is he doing with our kids? And like, it was something like that. And we all were laughing hysterically. Then we got really paranoid because we thought like, fuck, they're going to think we're laughing at them.
Right.
Yeah. Which was not even close to that, but it was, that's what Honey Jack, every time I think of it, it brings back that memory with Stu Bennett
And you making everybody die laughing at.
yeah, with more of that than anything. No, but
happiness.
happiness.
Honey
But
Jack
I saw
is
the
happy.
Honey Jack at the store and I was like, ooh, I haven't had that in a long time.
It's actually really awesome. I've never had it. So I'm in.
I had a lot of it during one of the nights this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit,
Oh,
but
we will. We
and that-
actually get to talk about that.
but not in great detail.
Oh,
but
jeez.
it will. We can briefly skim over the situation.
wah.
Wah, wah, wah. But I did WrestleCade this past week. Saw your
Yes?
buddy Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you guys are good friends, right?
We've never met. I don't know if
Wait,
we're good friends. Like,
You guys don't text or anything like that?
no, I don't know him like that.
Oh, I thought for sure you guys were like,
No.
oh.
He's your friend.
Yeah, no,
And then
I thought he
like,
was your
oh,
friend too. I didn't know
I never
that.
met him.
I thought for some reason always
I've
assumed
never
that you
DM'd. We've never named nothing.
thought we were like on your list of wrestlers that you're buddies with. Like,
I think he's awesome and I like his stuff and he seems like a really cool dude. But no, I never even.
oh, he's gonna
messaged.
appreciate you saying that.
Well, yeah. So if you're getting in trouble from girlfriends or whatever, I've never talked to him and he's good.
I don't think you have to worry about that with him. He Zigman is. We actually went and had after we had WrestleCade, and then WWE had their Starcade event in North Carolina. They were like about 30, 40 minutes away from where our show was, and me and Ziggler met up for wings at Hooters afterwards. That was our spot. Always on the road, we'd go to Hooters after like SmackDown taping.
Which is why you guys did the Tropicana one.
Yeah,
okay.
that was like our thing. That's our deal. Is like
That's so
me and the
cute.
Zigman go to Hooters together. And he was actually the night before I walked out of WWE. We had Hooters on the way going to St. Louis. We like stopped maybe like 45 minutes out. There was a Hooters, and we were both on the road. And like this one, yep. And then one last meal at Hooters before big guy hit the road. But it was cool, both in the same place.
And how many girls were lucky enough to have your guys' attention?
I actually ate that Hooters the night before on my own. I didn't know that it was near where he was staying, but no, the very nice waitresses there as always.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Very nice.
Okay.
What was that? What was
There's
that?
nothing.
What did you just make with your hand
I
in
did
your
nothing.
face?
Nothing. I was just saying, did anyone suck your dick?
Was that
That's what I
the? Was
was
that?
asking.
Oh, I thought that was the symbol for eating wings.
Right, shoving them in your cheek and then popping them out, and then putting them back in your cheek and popping them out. I do that with wings all the time. I don't put meat in my mouth.
Do you?
On the bone. On the bone.
You just. And we're not even going to go there. I will keep this podcast professional, Phoenix, somewhat. Yeah. Are you a big chicken wing eater or no?
No, remember I can't eat meat on the bone. You
What,
ate them in front of me.
you
I
can't
really
eat meat on the
can't.
bone at all?
No, it's
Yeah, you had
gross.
dessert the one time we went to Buffalo Wild
that
Wings.
big ass fucking dessert. It was awesome.
You're like, is this carbs? As you're hitting on the
this
waitress.
sugar?
As you're chewing on your bubble gum, bubblicious gum, twirling it in your finger.
Oh, I didn't know if it was or not. I was just asking. I was like, really? Ice cream has carbs?
Really? Sugar? I didn't know that. Oh, so confusing.
Weird.
No, but I wrestled Joey Mercury this weekend on an 8-hour show for WrestleCade. They so it wasn't 8 hours probably total, but it was so like there's an autograph signing during the day with like just everybody there, like WWE legends, like past, like for guys
that's
from the past.
awesome.
No, it's great for the fans. It's phenomenal, but it was and then they got like a ring set up and they're doing matches while like in the
We're
middle of all this.
signing and everything?
Yeah, it's just like it's just one big thing, and it's like, but there's so much going on, that it's great, but it's just kind of a long day. And I did that for a few hours, and then went back and got some food and chilled out for a bit, and then came back and wrestled Joey Mercury that night, which was great to wrestle Joey and see Joey. He used to be a WWE producer, agent,
Okay, yeah.
and he's a wrestler too. He's still young. Like
How old is he?
He's in his 30s. Like
Okay.
he's not like a lot of the producers they have are all retired from wrestling and
Right.
past wrestlers and whatnot. But he took that role very early on with them. He has such a great mind for wrestling. Like he's really really good with helping others put together matches and doing matches, and he. Like Seth Rollins, one of the other WWE performers, loves him. Like, and he was with him for his J&J Security, which I actually feuded with them a ton. My time there, like, got to work with them all a bunch and whatnot. And he's always been great and very supportive of everything. And but he's had some problems over the years and whatnot. And he's been fired and rehired a few times. And he's on that time right now where he's not with them, but he's got everything together and doing really good again. And but he's working now too, wrestling again. So it was cool. Yeah, it was good to like be in the ring with him. But it was a lot of these shows we found. Me and him were talking about this. Like a lot of WWE shows, you'll try to like their live events. You try to like hit 2 hours and 30 minutes to 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Okay.
That's like the sweet spot because anything past that, it's too long in people's attention spans, and they get bored and like.
When they took Raw from an hour to 2 hours, I was like, holy shit. Like,
and then it's 2 hours to 3. It's insane. Most people don't watch the whole show anymore. And the ratings reflect that, like as far as people leaving during the whole show and whatnot. It's just a lot with everyone's lives and everyone being busy. It's a lot. Mm-hmm. But in anything under 2.5 hours, people kind of feel like they don't get their money's worth. So that's kind of like always been like the thing with WWE live events. You try to keep it in that range.
Right.
And but on a lot of independent shows, they don't really have that system in place. So and this is kind of like was a super show, a really big show. Okay. But I'm telling you, there was like an hour of matches before the actual real matches that they streamed on like for their internet or TV show they had. Cool. And we were towards the very end. So like, people had probably realistically seen maybe 4.5 hours of wrestling before we.
Holy shit!
Straight, by the way, before we even.
The concessions, they probably did really good. And alcohol sales.
Oh yeah!
Holy shit! Did somebody stay the whole time? Woo.
Yeah, and then they had a great turnout, and but it was a long day. We were just sitting there forever, like. I'm constantly trying to stretch because you don't want to just be sitting around and getting cold and like. Yeah. It was, but it was a lot of fun. I was happy to get to wrestle him. I got to actually watch it back, and I was happy with it. But he's such a good guy. Hopefully, he'll be back with WWE at some point. Like he should be. Like, but he's in that period where he's not right now, so he's doing independence and whatnot. But anyways, after the show, met up with Zigman, got to catch up with him a little bit, and. Just shoot the shit. And then as I got back to the hotel, I go to my room and I try to get into my room and my keys don't work. Have you ever experienced this with hotels?
Oh, it's so fucking annoying.
I feel like there's a better system in place. And it's always the same thing. Like,
oh, you must have had it by your phone.
Yeah, no, listen, I've been traveling for 5 fucking years. I don't keep them anywhere near my fucking phone anymore.
Right.
And but my phone and I have the money clip that has a magnet in it. Okay. That will also screw it up. It's so I have to keep it in my pocket, which I don't keep it on my right hand pocket. I don't keep anything in, so I always keep it in there. And they just went out, and but I'm happy they did because as I turned to go back to the elevator, out comes a man holding a box of pizza. Dr. Tom Pritchard, my wrestling trainer from Florida, who was a longtime trainer with WWE, whom is well loved and respected by almost everybody on the WWE roster. Mm-hmm. He was in charge, before developmental was NXT, it was Florida Championship Wrestling, in which Dr. Tom Pritchard was in charge of, and in charge of guys like me, Sheamus, just everybody, that group of guys from my period up there is kind of Dr. Tom at his... We were his guys.
The babies.
Yeah, that he helped get to the main roster. And there's a whole bunch of us. And then a lot of them are still up there. and everybody loves him. But he, for some reason or another, the WWE let him go, and there was some. It's just weird. Like, the guy should be with WWE in some way, shape, or form. Like, and he's been such a pivotal thing,
role model, and
for many different people there, and it's just weird. It's so funny how that works. But he's not. He's doing his thing now. But I hadn't seen him in a long time, and it was really cool just to catch up for a few minutes. And
you got pizza.
No, he had pizza.
You didn't eat any of his pizza?
Wasn't gonna. Oh, hey Doc, can I get a slice of that pie there before I go get my keys redone? Like,
yeah.
No, he was shooting, I think, something with High Spots. Like, they do like interviews and stuff for like these different promotions and stuff.
Fuck that of the wrestler. Ryback deserves some pizza.
I was on my keto day, Phoenix. Pizza has carbs.
I forget these.
Aren't you supposed to be doing keto by now? I thought you were full blown going to be doing this. You've really just completely let that slip, huh?
You know what? I have. And I think that's going to be my New Year's. Because I ain't going to there's way too many cookies and donuts in my future that I'm not going to say no to.
That seems like such a thing a procrastinator would say. Oh, I'll wait till the new year because I don't have the willpower and the strength to do it through the holidays with everybody around.
Oh, you're not going to eat, like, what happened to the pumpkin pie? I'm here, there's no pumpkin pie. Where's all the food?
I ate that on carb day.
You suck so bad.
I waited for my carb day, and I had it. Thanksgiving, I had 3. Oh, by the way, how was your Thanksgiving?
I was thinking that too. I was like, wait, where's the pie?
No, that's all gone. That stuff. I had 3 huge meals on Thanksgiving Day.
What the fuck?
We ate with the family,
right?
And then I had about 3 hours later another big plate, and then I did dessert, and then I did waited about 3 or 4 more hours, and then another huge plate, and then a huge dessert. And
that's why you look so swole today.
No,
because you're just fully carved up.
I am. Good. I do look a little bigger,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, you do. I'm not even joking.
No, I weighed 283 going to bed last night. My weight's slowly going back up. Yeah, I feel I am slowly. I've been doing the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 drop sets on the weights. It allows me to train with more intensity, without training. the weight. Like, but I'm able to do a lot of weight still, but I'm not doing as many sets at that heavy weight because I'm doing drop sets all the way down. So it's been easier on my body, but my body's responding really well to it.
Yeah, you look great. I'm not even joking.
I know I do.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm kidding.
See,
Thank you.
That's the problem. You give them one little compliment, it goes right to the head.
I like to joke around and have a good time.
But you do look great, so it's fine. You can take it.
Okay, thank you.
Fucking take it right back. Take it.
No, you.
Big Daddy. I'm sorry. I'll take it back.
You're gonna just.
Wow, because he has tile on his countertop.
I think this is granite, isn't it?
No, I meant those tiles that you have on the countertop.
Oh, my backsplash.
Yeah, your backsplash.
Yeah, I got all the materials here. We're gonna get that installed on the 19th and 20th, I believe. It's a 2-day project. They said. I thought they would get it all in one day, but I'm dreading having. We have to pull everything out and put everything on this table from like all this stuff.
All your wrestling figurines of yourself.
I don't want the wrestling figures anymore, by the way. Great piece for when girls are over, I'm not going to lie. It's like, these are all you. Yeah. But it does. No joke.
Okay.
Is everything. No, and I'm very honest. If you don't know Phoenix.
I do know.
And so if you have a date over or something and you're in the kitchen, you're having a drink, they always migrate to that fucking wrestling ring.
It's because we want to play with the little figures.
Yeah.
Like, who are all these buff guys?
And then when they realize there's like 20 of them, and they go, there's a lot of you. And like they're all
like, wow, look at that one. He's really big. Oh, that's John Cena.
No, that's what you say.
No one else has said that to you ever?
No. Nobody's made it.
That's because the girls don't fucking know.
I have so many figures. I have other wrestlers in there too that came in the packs of mine. But the majority are me in there. And because whenever WWE, you get a new figure, they send you a box of them.
Awesome.
So I would always take one out. I'd give the rest to family members, kids across the neighborhood. And then I would take 2 of them. I would take them out of the thing and just put them in that ring that got from WWE.
Right. Raw.
But I was going to give it to the neighbors across the street, the kids, because I feel like they would play with it. Whereas here, I'm at a point where
Shawn Michaels in there. I'll play with it. So good.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know.
Oh my God! I wonder if we could put one of those in my vagina or butthole, whatever.
Wait,
I'm not even joking.
You were being completely serious.
Yeah. I stuck a Hello Kitty dildo with like a figurine of Hello Kitty up my.
How do we just go from that to that, Phoenix? Hell. How?
I was like, don't get them away. I could use them.
This
And I was
is-
like, how can I use them? Oh, sex. Duh.
Would you? Because you do cam shows now,
Yeah.
right?
Can you imagine your like whole body inside me? It's like an Amazon fetish. Oh my God, I'm taking one.
Yeah. Feel free.
I'm gonna take the biggest one. Of
You could take Sean too. I don't care.
Is Sean in there?
Yeah, I have Sean.
Are you
I have a
shitting
Shawn
me?
Michaels in there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm taking Sean.
They sent me a box of like other. I have like Bret Hart and like Sean.
Are you really gonna get rid of him? No.
Why? I'm not. I don't care about that kind of stuff. Like, I got my figures. I got them in my case upstairs, like in the box. So I don't. That shit's all.
I'm so taking it.
It's a piece of
Like,
plastic. It's
Listen,
like.
I'm sorry, all the fans are definitely like gonna try and take them, but I'm taking definitely one of Ryback. I'm taking Shawn Michaels. I'm definitely taking Bret Hart. And I'm taking Cena.
If you want the Mark Henry one's probably the thickest out of all of them. If you,
You're right, and you know I like that chocolate, so we'll just be throwing that one in the ring too.
legit, his figure. There's Big Show in there too. If you're gonna take any, you probably should go with Big Show and Mark Henry. Their figures are bigger than everybody else's.
Aw, someone's bigger than you? I thought you said no one's bigger than you.
I'm the big guy, but there are bigger human beings out there. There are other big guys out there, but there is only one, the big guy,
You're
trademarked.
right.
Just so you
Trademarked.
fucking know. Okay.
My bad. Sorry,
Yeah,
Daddy.
yeah. Feed me more. Trademark. Just so you know. Okay.
Okay. So,
Thanksgiving. What did you do? I love
know-
how we went from that to that for.
Right. Figurines my butthole to what did you do?
What
for
did you
Thanksgiving?
do? Did you get stuff? Oh, cool.
I did not get stuff. That's sadly. I won't even go there.
I'm gonna make a note of that to ask a question on that later. Sorry. Go
Oh
ahead.
fuck. So I ended up going to the senior center, and then because my oven's broken, and by the time I got done there, it was past your time. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, well, because we were gonna do evening there, they ended up doing afternoon because they go to bed like 5, 6. That's like late for them. They wake up at 3 a.m. I'm not even
Wait,
bullshitting you.
legit, right?
Yeah, most seniors go to bed at like 6 p.m. and they're up at 3 a.m. and they're started. Their day is already
I
started.
wonder why that is. If it's an anxiety, because I feel like. Do you think that's like an anxiety thing with like where people? And granted, that's their schedule. They get used to it, so they
Yeah.
get tired at night. But why that starts? Like, why going to bed so early?
I don't know. It's just weird. Like, and the ones that take naps will make it to like 8 o'clock. That's like late for them.
Yeah, those
And
are
then
like the
they're
2
dragging.
and 3 and 4 a.m. partiers of the
Uh-huh.
group. Do
And
they?
they, like-
Does that exist there? To like where they sneak out and
No, they have locked doors and everything else. Like, they're not allowed to leave. Like,
they ever ask you to smuggle them in some stuff?
No, these bitches like try to get me to drink gin. Oh, gross. They're like, here, try this.
That's what I was asking. Like they have alcohol in there, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck
they're.
yeah. They are fully stocked alcohol wise. There's no drink you can't have.
I feel like at that point, like
And cookies. They have cookies everywhere. And
just
I'm like,
happiness
I
is the number one goal.
Yeah.
I feel like at that point.
You're at the end, so do what the fuck you want and be happy.
Yeah.
going out.
All within reason, but be happy.
Yeah,
Like,
because Miss K always is like, people don't come here to graduate. You're not here to watch graduations and births. You're here to watch deaths.
yeah.
And it was like very saddening. But then she's like, but there's a lot of alcohol along the way and food, so fuck it. I'm like, okay.
No, that's a badge of honor. They've made it that long.
94.
Age is like a thing where people like feel bad about, but I look at it as like you've experienced life. Like a lot of people don't make it. That like
What
you know.
I hate is they have so many stories and they have no one to tell it to.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, especially like Atria, luckily is like a really nice place, but there's like the ones where they just put them in a room, and like these people don't have cars, they don't know how to use the technology to order an Uber to go somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like whatever the center offers, and then they don't have anyone to talk to them. I'd be so fucking lonely.
That's one of those things. Like that's one of the that pops in the dome sometimes about life when you get older.
You
Like
need kids.
that's where when you look at it, like when you think at this age, you're like, yeah, but there's other stuff to do still. But then it's when you are older is when that stuff, but it's nice to have around, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
And not saying it's not nice to have around now, but just saying that's having that family. But there are still people that had families that end up all alone.
Yeah.
And that is what it's just like. Are you gonna start a new family at 90 years old? No, not really. That's one of those things about. I always wonder that. I was like, if you have your family and everything in place and it's just different circumstances for everybody. Obviously, you could be 95 and have an awesome support system around
Like
you.
she has, yeah.
But living in a beautiful house and you have all your family around. There's people that have that, and then there's people that like in her situation that has a different support system around her, but she's around people and she's happy. And then you got people that are in that, and they don't have anybody, and like it's scary.
It's sad. Like I would never and it's funny because she tried to move in with her daughter-in-law and her son, and she was like in their business all the time,
Yeah.
and they were just like, you can't do this, and she was so unhappy because she wanted to go out, she wanted to do things, she needed other people to live. Otherwise, she stopped eating. She's like, I don't want to eat, I don't want to do anything. She was sad, she was depressed.
Yeah.
And that's a sign like you're just giving up.
Yeah.
And at 94, she always tells me, you have to want to get up.
Yeah.
My grandmother
Wake
was
up
in a-
hungry.
Yeah,
They said it.
exactly. She didn't want to get up one day. She's just like, I'm done getting dressed, I'm done. And like she was fine, like mentally, her body, she lost her eye to diabetes, but she was normal.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want to anymore. And literally within that 2 weeks, she died.
Yeah. No, I've heard of stuff like that before. Yeah. Mentally, she checked out. She met her purpose, and she had no desire to go anymore. Yeah. That happens to people. I am okay with that, though. I think that if you're okay with that.
Yeah, you've made the decision.
Yeah.
You're good.
That's what, like, me and my buddy, and this is actually in tying this in, JD, my good buddy, with Iron Attitude, he does all my weight belts, all my big guy and Ryback weight belts, and the Feed Me More Nutrition weight belts. He, unfortunately, his dog has had cancer, Cosmo, for quite a while now. And, unfortunately, he passed away the other day, finally. But he's been at home with him, and it's the doctor, like, we thought he was going to go for the last 3 or 4 weeks. Right. 4 weeks ago, it was like the end. It was like things were looking bad, and this little trooper, like, just kept making it another day. And he'd already been battling it for some time. And he was kind of torn because he was going home to see his family in Canada for Christmas here, like, a few days coming up in a few weeks. And he was just like, I can't. The dog's in a very weakened state, and he was having to clean him up all the time, and he was having trouble starting to walk and falling a little bit. And the cancer had taken over on, like, it's a very severe form of cancer that he had. And but he was not suffering at all. Like, the dog was paying very close attention, but he was starting to get thinner, very bony, and things like that. And I talked to him. I go, well, you'll make the right decision when it's time to take him in if you have to. But he was hoping that eventually he was going to pass in his sleep, right? Which would be in like the most peaceful
Ideal,
way. Yeah. And the other night, a couple nights ago, we'll Vox each other on Voxer and stuff. And he's in Florida, so he's on East Coast time. And he Voxed me. It was probably 1:30, and I was like, that's a little late for him. And I hadn't heard from him in a few hours, and Cosmo passed away, and I was just like, fuck. Because it was like things were getting worse the last few days for him,
right.
But we still wasn't thinking it was going to happen yet because he's made it so long now.
Right, you're like, you got this.
And then the dog, Cosmo, was on the floor and lied down, and he noticed his breathing started slowing down when he was with him, because he did something where he was. I don't know if he went and got water and went to the bathroom, something, and the dog just stopped. And he was like, do you want to go in the living room or do you want to go to the bedroom? And then just stopped and sat down and lied down. And so he just lied with him. And then it all played out right there. I was like, but it was the best case scenario.
Yeah, you got to be with them to the end.
Yeah, but it's still it's been tough. We've been talking the last few days, and but in that we were talking about how animals, and you can put animals down and when they're really sick or they're suffering, but with humans you're not
Well, luckily there's the states now that you have the right to put yourself down.
Is that a thing now?
Yeah,
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
now
in the states. I can't remember what there's
certain
2
ones
or 3
though, right?
states that now you can go there and they let you kill yourself.
I firmly believe though, if you are
if you're done, you're done.
Rather than having your family take on medical bills and things of when there's no hope, they do that all the time.
Right.
They'll put you on life support, but there's no hope and things, or you're just at such a stage where it's weird how you should be able to make that decision. I feel granted, it warrants it.
Right.
Not oh, hey, I want to die.
Well, you can. That's another thing. You.
Oh,
can,
wow.
Yeah. If
really?
you just I'm not okay, and I'm not good, and I want to die. They'll let you do it.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm not.
okay,
Well,
yeah.
No, if somebody makes that decision but I think you have to make sure you're mentally able to make that decision too. But I guess really,
Nope,
I had not
you
heard
will.
anything about that. That is
Yeah.
news to me.
No, it's been around. Like I was watching like I can't life celebration. Like they were doing life celebrations because she was one of the girls had cancer and she's like, I refuse to do chemo and I've done it before and I don't want to do it again and I just want to kill myself, but in a peaceful way. And they give you the drug and you're out.
Do you think we have a cure for cancer already?
Fuck yeah. I mean, we got a cure for AIDS. So
Yeah.
of course.
It's
It's how much money do you have?
it brings in, me and my buddy were talking about this too, and how much money though they make off of people having cancer,
Mm-hmm.
and how everything in this country is just so fucked with making money. And it's
Somewhere in Nigeria, the guy had the cure and they killed him.
of course.
They literally killed him. Big pharmacy got him murdered.
This
what the
is
fuck is that?
we live in a really, really shitty thing where the big corporations have taken over and run everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because we were talking, he brought that up, and I was like, yeah, no, I really feel like we should have something at this point because we have cures for a lot of things.
Right.
And it's just weird. Hey, it's just amazing how the power of money can.
Run everything.
Yeah.
Get you what you want.
But like so many people, like just how many people suffer for that? Where it's just like if you have a cure for something, it should be made available.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. He brought that up, and I go, yeah, I never really thought about that, but I mean, I agree. I do think there's a cure out there, and they just aren't. So, but I wonder when, like at that point, then when do they reveal? Because like how much time before?
They'll never. Big Pharma will push it down as far as they can, unless there's a huge genocide of it.
But can't they make money with the cure?
Not like they can. Think about it. I can treat you repeatedly and charge your whatever medical that you have, Medicare, Medi-Cal, whatever, over and over and over again. And they know that it's not really killing it. It's subsiding it and making it hide. That's what they would say. Oh, we have to see if you're fully in remission.
Yeah.
Because, again, how are they staying employed? How are these drugs being made? They're not going to make any money. Boom, you're cured. No.
Yeah.
If they make more money the other way. But you saw Monty lost his eye to it, right?
That's
Like
what. Yeah,
Kitty.
How's Monty doing?
He has one eyeball, but he's adorable.
One-eyed Monty.
He's One-Eyed Monty. It's One-Eyed Monty, and then someone named him Nick Fury, because, I like Nick Fury from Marvel.
Okay.
They're like, he's Nick Fury, and I was like, oh, my God.
Aw.
And then...
Did he reacted well to the procedure, though?
Yes, and he's in recovery, but it's so gross, and I don't mean to say, like, it's gross, but... I have to take the cone off of him because, I mean, come on. You imagine your life in a cone, with little guy,
Yeah.
and, like Sophie and everybody else. Like, when they wear it, it's sad. So I, took the cone off, and I turned around. I was pouring this food, and I hear thump, 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 and it sounded like something
no.
smacking against a ping pong ball.
Yeah.
He was trying to scratch open the eye with his back paw, and you just heard, like, the ping pong because they wanted his face to stay the same. Otherwise, it'd be sunken in, right?
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I was like, no, Monty. And he cut it a little bit, but it didn't open up or anything.
Yeah. Oh no. You got to keep
shit.
that cone on. You can't.
I know.
He doesn't know better. He itches. He probably thinks his
Yeah.
eyes just shut and like.
I'm gonna itch it and it'll be fine.
Yeah. It's.
But and then he's diabetic. I made a fat cat. 17.5-pound monster.
You feed him all your sugars that you eat all the
I was like,
time?
listen, Mommy gets sugar, you get sugar.
I feel like you do. You let
I
him
give
lick
him
the
a lot
ice
of-
cream and
Whipped cream once or twice, but that was not my fault.
per
He wanted
day.
it. It used to be, but I stopped eating whipped cream. You'd be proud of me.
Did you still taking your Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner?
I am.
better.
Everyone keeps saying I look so fucking lean, so I'll just keep going. But I'm mad. I'm so mad.
I couldn't tell.
So I did my in-body. Now, remember, last time I did it, I did 15% body fat in July. Then
Wait,
I
you were at
15%.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
super low for a chick.
I know. I was 15%. I can show you the paperwork.
Wait, was that like one of those little shitty scales that you stand on with
No,
your bare
my
feet?
in-bodies that I told you need to fucking do, but you've been too busy. I'm too busy to come to the
I
office.
don't care what my body fat
If your
is.
new
I look
tenant
lean
comes
and jacked.
here,
I look great.
watch. But I did it, and I was at 15%. September, I was like, I started working a lot because I knew I was stopping. I was at 17%. I checked myself.
So,
I'm
okay.
at 20%. What the fuck?
No.
I look lean as fuck, but I'm at 20%
You're
body
way
fat.
you're leaner than you were then.
Right.
No, so that first test was not right.
No,
the
it
second
is.
test was not
100%.
right either.
Watch, I'll show you. Keep talking. Keep talking. Literally, it's right here. Keep going.
What are you showing me, Phoenix? I thought you were stripping down on the podcast. No, look, here's my body. You could tell. It's only 17.
You wouldn't let me do that anyway because you told me no. Remember you told me no?
Well, if we're going to do that, we're going to make sure we're getting the video feed for it so that we get...
Oh, trust me, we're going to do that too. But you don't want to go live.
And we don't have Asian Joe this week, by the way, everybody. I'm sorry I promoted him earlier.
I know, Asian Joe was going
He was
to be
running
here.
late, and we said we're going to hold off on Asian Joe for one more week.
One more week because unfortunately Asian Joe got stuck on set. So
You're a big bitch, 159.5, huh?
motherfucker, I hate you.
Just looking so...
Big Daddy's being mean. He's making fun of me. But look at my all my visceral fat. Like I'm below 100, so I'm dope on that. Like I don't have to worry about a heart attack and all that.
Yeah, no,
I'm pretty.
you're in
dope.
great shape.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
20% for a woman is very, very good.
But
by
it
the
wasn't.
way.
But look at the bottom. Okay.
Look at
So-
your bottom, or what?
Oh, yes. Look at this
Oh,
is the date,
sorry.
and then 15% body fat, 15.7.
I like how it. I don't. That doesn't make any sense. So,
But it's because if you
what
look,
was their explanation of you've lost weight?
One is I lost weight, but I lost muscle, and I lost 8 pounds of muscle.
They said you lost 8
It
pounds.
shows
of muscle.
right here. That's why you need to do this damn thing so you could be like, holy shit, this is great. It'll even show on the little decline. I lost 8 pounds of muscle. I'm like, what the fuck?
I would want to get mine done when I'm back at my peak again.
You do it now, and then you do it whenever you're at your peak and watch all the difference. Oh my god.
You just see it in the mirror, though. I don't need to look at it.
And then
I
you
think
get
of
cool
numbers
sculpted.
and made up numbers. I won't even need the cool sculpting, so I don't even need it.
Oh wow. Sorry.
I mean,
I need it.
no, you don't.
I do. I am 20%
Yeah,
fat.
we need to get you back down to 15.
I was.
I don't. That doesn't make any sense. Just because you lost muscle, though, if you lost, I wonder why. Why did you? You've been working out, though, right?
But remember, I haven't. It's hard because I've been shooting so much. I wasn't able to train the same way.
Your neck is a little thinner.
Yeah, I am. No, my face looks even more.
You know why? Because it's not.
By the way, he made the sucking dick motion for anyone that couldn't see
I
that.
didn't. It didn't do it.
He totally did.
I made the noise.
No. He totally did that. You guys, I feel so bad you don't get to watch him sucking dick. It was awesome.
The wait till we just go. Wait till we do the live videos on that.
I might even start one on our break, but go ahead.
I saw your doctor friend
Yes.
Matt and for my ankle because we had X-rays done back with my whole ankle injury with WWE when all that we've talked about all that on the archives and everything, and the doctor that performed the surgery that essentially saved my career and took all the metal out of my outside of my leg that was all screwed up from the first surgery. That doctor was killed in a car wreck a few years ago, Angus McBride, and him and his wife in North Carolina, actually, which I was just there. And it just adds to this entirely weird story from the beginning of how this thing has just been so weird. And he believes the plate and the screws are what are causing my foot not to heal 100%. Since I've been back in WWE, when I went back, I had a gimp foot with my big toe never went up, and
Right.
I just would tape my ankle, and I would say it's probably 75%. It was enough to be able to have a career and do. But it hurt me in the ring, my foot would wobble. When I first came back, my foot would wobble a lot, and it was scary. I thought I was always going to roll it and break it again.
Your ankle roll.
Because
like
in the
that.
ring, the mats, they're not. It's not. If I'm on hard surface, it's okay. But if it's on something that's cushiony, the foot
rocks.
starts because the balance is all messed up because I don't have all the nerves functioning properly. Anyways, he believes that metal plate because the doctor that did the original surgery we've talked about, Dr. Hersavici, which if you live in Florida, do not go to that guy. He screwed up everything else he did that I know he screwed this up too. And he looked at the x-rays. He goes, there's a really good chance that is right by the nerve that is controlling all that, the inside part of my foot and my toe that I have weakness in. So I need to get it removed. And he referred me to the specialist. There's one guy in town that could remove this metal, and it possibly could restore my foot back to normal function again, which is, in my mind, so amazing.
Yeah.
And but we're having some insurance issues going on with it because they don't take insurance. So I've been actually Had to talk to Mark Carrano in WWE this past week about we're trying to figure out what we're doing here because it was from their original surgery while I was there. It was a work injury. And
So it's like workman's comp, basically.
yeah, but I'm not with them right now, so we're trying to figure out the fix on this entire situation to get this surgery so I can get. It's only like a month-long deal too. It's not like full-blown.
Right, but you need this.
I need it. Yeah, I need it. I
back.
can't, and I'm not going to go into old age because, like I told you, my foot gets trapped on the carpet sometimes, and like I usually wear socks when I'm inside, but if I'm barefoot, literally just imagine your big toe doesn't go up. It goes down. Mine goes down, but it doesn't go up. So when I walk, usually when you walk, your foot arches up and your big toe goes up. My left foot doesn't do that. My left foot just stays flat. So it goes up a little bit, but my toe stays flat. That big toe, I've learned how to walk with it though.
Oh, that's not okay.
No, it's not okay. I've tripped and fallen several times. It's not like it's.
And you're huge. Should it hit the ground?
No,
like,
but I'm now looking at it like what happens when I'm 50, 60, 70, 80 years old? Fucked, right?
Yeah.
Like it's so I need to, and plus it's hurt me athletically, and I've made the most of it. But like I was telling you, if I climbed to the top rope before, I used to be able to stand on the top ropes and squat and like do things my first year in wrestling, and like I can't when I climbed up to the ropes to do the splash I would do, my left foot would just wobble so badly because the ropes aren't stable,
right?
And like I would have to like stand with my right foot on the metal bar. And then I could kind of keep all my weight on my right foot, and then I would have my left foot on the rope, and then I could take my right foot off and put him on the rope, and then jump off. But it was like just little things like that. It's just really, I was like, man, it'd be great to have the function back in my foot again. But we won't know until I get this metal taken out. So I've been dealing with that this week. We're gonna do the back stem cell. We're gonna schedule that for after my Miami appearance, and on the 16th in Miami, I'll be in Miami for a wrestling event down there. And when I get back that Tuesday, I get back on a Sunday. That following Tuesday, I'm getting the stem cell thing done on my back. One more treatment just to get the back to 100%, and I'll be ready to rock and roll. So I quite possibly could be at my all-time best at 36, physically
I
compared.
feel the same way as you, so that's awesome.
Walking, talking Benjamin Button here. No, I already feel like so much better from everything. And that Warrior massage gun,
Yeah. Whoa.
it helps me so much on I like take it in like my right shoulder and I stretch my shoulder in different positions and then put it on the spots where it's tight.
Right.
It breaks up whatever's going on in there. And if you're a wrestler, every wrestler should have the Warrior massager.
Or even a hardcore trainer, I'm sure. Like, if you're training your body, it hurts.
Yeah, or anybody. Yeah. I was just
Mine
saying
should.
for the wrestlers out there. Anybody. Honestly,
I
it
get
should be in every
pain.
home.
I flip bitches all the time. I'm not a wrestler.
Don't you go on dates and have guys give you massages?
No, I wish. Oh my god.
How many do you? I was going to ask you that. Do you do a lot of dating? Have you been doing?
No, none.
When's the last date you went on?
Last date.
It clearly wasn't recently.
No, it's been a couple months. Yeah,
Do you
it's
have
been a couple months?
What's the number one problem with guys that you find with you?
They don't interest me. You gotta have a lot to offer.
Kinda
to
like
get
a
my
guy.
attention. Yeah, I'm a bitch. I can get dick anywhere. You can get pussy anywhere. It's like,
Well,
you know. I'm sorry, you don't get pussy. You
a
give
professional.
hugs and kisses and cuddles.
Hold babies, shit like that. Yes, thank you.
I got. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. That's what I do too. I just cuddle bitches with my legs wrapped around their fucking throat. But
This is
what?
a whole other side of you where you just get evil.
No, I'm not evil. I'm sweet and innocent. But I'm the boss.
I don't know. So, question for you
Okay.
for this week. This isn't Dr. Phoenix time yet, but I was telling you. So there is a beautiful.
She's so hard to get
botch. A beautiful girl at the gym.
Uh-huh.
And she's been in there forever. Eye contact has been made, but we've never had that moment to like say, oh, hey, how you doing? She's in her headphones. I'm always in my headphones, kind of always opposite ends. But there's something going on. And she's a 10 if I've ever seen one. Just physically, don't know anything about her. She could be a horrible human being. But I don't.
But I want to put my dick in her for sure.
Okay.
Got
You
it. I
want to
said
do that with everybody,
I do.
yes.
Okay, me, not you.
And I was telling you about that. I go, but like, I don't like bothering people in the gym. Like female,
Right.
like that's one place it doesn't happen. Like it's not.
And to me, I'm like, I want to meet a guy at the gym because at least they have the same lifestyle a little bit.
Yeah, she's like a fitness. She's in.
He's like, I would drool at her triceps for like sitting
If I could make the noise that Tim the Toolman Taylor makes. Yeah, that.
Yeah, that.
Just.
Copycat, by the way. Good job.
Wait, what?
Both said it. Yeah, that. The exact same time, too. That's creepy.
Really? Oh, no.
Creepy.
Because we do the same show together,
I know,
Phoenix.
it's true.
So
you haven't talked to her. Why?
we haven't had the moment yet, but I told you other guys, like I've noticed a couple times with someone like, and she doesn't.
Are you sure she's not on my team?
I don't know.
She might like the pussy.
You never know. I'll have to bring you into the gym and have you.
Let's do this. Yes.
I like though you told me you go, well, have you just looked her up on Instagram? And I go, wait, what? And you said there's a way to, what's the deal with that?
So I had a fan come up to me and he goes, yeah, I knew you were in my city because I saw you on Instagram. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? I had checked in at one of the breakfast places and because I love their food and I was in a different city. And he was there the next morning because I had checked in at that.
Yeah.
And it stays and it geotags.
But you have to check in, though, for people to pull it. Because you said
but I took a picture. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay,
a
yeah,
picture of myself. That's the check-in or my food, one of the two.
Yeah.
But it geotagged me there. And so now every single time, if I hit search, you just go on your homepage, you're on your Instagram, you hit the search button, and it says videos you might like or things you might like. In that area, it shows you everyone that's been geotagged. And then it's like, I know that chick's definitely taken a bathroom selfie at least once.
I don't know.
I guarantee you she has.
And
if she's a fitness girl, you look at fitness stuff all the time on your Instagram, I'm sure, and wrestling stuff.
Not really.
Okay. Looks at butts all the time. Whatever. It's fine.
I have a few girls on mine.
Yeah,
I think every guy does. I don't think that's...
I'm not even...
I'm sure you have more butts on yours than mine.
No.
I appreciate...
only because of the fans I follow.
I just like seeing the different exercises that people come up with. I'm always trying to learn and just better myself, Phoenix.
I like it.
If they happen to have a phenomenal female body, then great.
Great.
It doesn't hurt. But, it's sometimes, that's a very innovative exercise. I need to maybe incorporate that into my routine.
Because I'm going to be behind while you're doing that. Hey.
Girls, by the way, make the greatest videos on these. Do you do that? Are you
no,
into that? You don't when you tie the little ankle strap around your leg and do these weird different ways.
Shit,
not even just there's all forms of kickbacks now. There's not even.
No, my ass is real. We're good.
No, wait. So you can't work out your butt?
No, a lot of them do it those different weird fucking exercises because they need to keep the fake shit up and tight. So if you don't work out and do those kickbacks and the round,
I think that's being a little jealous. I think that's
because I do those exercises.
I think that's ass. You have ass heat with them. That's what it is.
Listen, I already told you how I feel about fake butts.
No, don't get me wrong. Fake butts, no go. Don't. But there's many girls out there that have developed the booty from.
No, there's definitely
Butts are bigger in 2017 than they've ever been.
True.
Because of all these different exercises.
Right. That's
and butt implants.
Yes. And
but
injections.
There's some and there's no way of ever knowing. But I feel like it's the exercises more than anything. I feel like there's just more focus on the ass these days. No.
My thing is, if they don't have the dimples in the ass cheeks, then it's not real. So I don't care.
That seems a little bit maybe.
No.
Feel like a little jealousy there.
No,
Felix.
it's true. When you work out your ass, does your butt not get chicken butt, as I call it?
No, I don't think I'm very lean.
I know. Okay, so look at your butt in the mirror. When you tighten your glutes.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Whatever. You've never looked at yourself naked in the mirror?
And I flex every morning and beat on my chest and scream like a gorilla.
Right, because you're a man. That's
start my day.
Your poor roommate.
Yeah. Why does he always scream at?
He's all, man, that's one hell of an orgasm. Fuck. I'm very quiet when I do mine, so no one else knows.
Speaking of roommates, by the way, I'm actually your hot nurse friend.
Yes.
Is she hot?
She is hot. Definitely hot.
Would you?
I think she's hot.
She's not like a Rosemary, huh?
What's a Rosemary?
From Shallow Hal?
No.
Oh.
Wait, what's wrong with You're so judgmental.
No, not at all. No, I just don't. I don't appreciate being lied to. I like being.
No.
I like.
No, she's super cute. She's blonde, blue eyes, great body.
Hitler would love her.
Jesus!
Jesus.
But she's awesome and she's a nurse. So to me, she already wins all the points.
Yeah, no, every house should have a nurse in it. That's just my personal belief.
How often you fucking stub your toe, she can kiss
Yeah.
your bed. Give me a Band-Aid. You're like, Brian, are you okay here?
Bree! I stubbed my toe again.
She's like, this motherfucker.
Just face down on the stairs in the morning, passed out. I knocked myself out, tripping over my toe.
And she's like, I got to get to work, steps over you.
No, she's coming to look at the Big Daddy landlord's possibly going to rent out the other room now.
I should check it out before you get to even tell her.
Creating passive income, more so. Into
Bitcoin
that
stock.
Cryptocurrency, which is just cha-ching. And I've also went and looked at another property yesterday. I put an offer in at a new townhouse right down the road here.
How many bedrooms?
2-bedroom, 2-bath townhouse. Beautiful. The floors redone. Nice cabinets. Everything in there. New paint. Everything's very modern looking. And so I got the pre-approval. I was busy doing that today. I had to get a pre-approval letter from Wells Fargo and put my offer in yesterday. So they're going to make a decision Monday. They're kind of holding firm. The place Is
this the one you already checked out before?
No.
The guy knew you?
No.
Okay.
No, that was we went and looked at another one after that in that same place. This is just right down the road on Deer Springs. Beautiful Aliante. Like,
okay.
This is my number one place that I wanted to buy in from the beginning.
Okay.
Some of the places there have backyards. This one doesn't.
Damn.
It has, but I'm not living there, so it's just
fuck them.
But it's for Airbnb and that experiment, and we're going to see how that goes. And if it doesn't go like I think it's going to go, I'll just rent it out, and I'm not worried about it. But I'm almost not even afraid to just rent it out either, just to turn it because I wouldn't have to furnish it.
But I have all this.
You do, yeah.
Oh my God, I pay $175 for a fucking 15 by 15 every month.
Hey, I'll take your stuff. I won't charge you a fee to hold it.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
right? This is really what we're gonna do with it. We're just gonna decorate your place.
I got a place
listen,
I can keep
right.
it, and while you're
Thanks, babe. Let's do this.
Phoenix, I'm a good guy. If you
I
didn't
know,
anything to help.
And I appreciate it so much.
$175 adds up over time.
Fuck yeah, it has like 3 years of it.
Yeah. Of course. Well,
Babe, will you really let me move my stuff into your place so I don't have to?
I'll have a truck come pick it up. Don't worry about it. All right.
Okay, thanks, babe. I appreciate that.
Anything for you, Melissa.
Thank you. It's like, wow, these two. There's no chemistry here, guys. I don't know why you guys are listening.
No, we have great chemistry.
I know. I was joking because that's always the complaint. The chemistry's not there between them.
Is that a complaint?
Yeah, it's been a complaint on a couple of our little bullshit. I was like, no, listen, if we weren't partners in crime, we'd probably be partners in the bedroom, but we're never, so it's not.
We do a podcast together professionally, Phoenix.
Yes, and you have other hoes you can bang. What?
Why would you have to insult the one other
hoes?
woman like that? It sounds like such a jealous thing to say.
It is so not.
What's it called? Trying to look at what happened. Do you know anything about the Matt Lauer thing going on this week?
Apparently somebody said that they were in a hotel room with him or something along the line 4 years ago, and he made a move and it was not appropriate. And she's just now coming out about it. And then
4 years ago, but and nothing actually happened with him.
No, because she never came forward with it. Now she's decided to come forward with it out of the blue.
Wait, what? But so did they say what it was though? The inappropriate thing is that came out
they
yet?
just left it inappropriate, and then.
But they didn't have sex or anything like that.
I think they're just leaving it as inappropriate.
Oh.
They didn't go into.
They didn't go into detail on it.
And then it was funny because I just like that happened, and I guess a guy that had like something similar happen to him, where he touched the woman's lower back as a consoling thing, and this is exactly what he said. He's 70 years old now. He goes, I'm not going to fight it. Like, whatever, you fired me, fuck it. I'm not going to go fight it. I'm 70 years old, I retire. But he went to console her, and then she, like, recoiled back, like, don't touch me. And he's like, you were crying. I was consoling you. Like, that's what a gentleman does. He puts his hand in the back, like, are you okay? Just to, like, show, like, you're not alone and whatever.
Yeah.
And she filed a sexual harassment on him.
We live in a really tough period right now where
I'm seeing porn directors getting fucking sexual assaults against them.
Everybody is just that's what like being a guy is with women. Like, with women want to go. And granted, there's people that are completely overstep their bounds, but there's a lot where it's just like Jesus Christ.
Well, I always like, especially working where I work, because at the medical office, I'm always like, I might get in trouble for some of the things I say, but like the customers or whatever, the patients are like more open and like flirty with me anyway because I'm a girl.
They're they're fun, normal human beings that
I'm
don't have a
like,
stick up their ass. Yeah,
what if they taken like offense to like one of my jokes? I'm like, oh shit, I gotta like watch my mouth more.
You know what the fix on that is? Is that you just like, Melissa, look, that when you talk like that, it makes me a little uncomfortable. If we can just maybe know more, like,
yeah,
that
that'd be great.
legitimately,
Yeah.
then you would know. Then if you continue to do it, then like,
they can say
yeah. Like, but no, you're too much of a pussy to say anything, and then like, oh, I'm gonna just file sexual harassment, like, goddamn. And not saying there's cases where it warrants it completely.
Right.
There's just others where it's just Jesus.
I think
Christ.
it's gonna start making rape sound like a lie. And there are rape cases where people are being vaginally destroyed by fucking assholes who are trying to fuck them and like hurt them. And it's like, I feel bad for those girls because these little like, he touched me, but I know I got a paycheck for it, but he touched me. Like, come on, bitch. Like, you suck dick for a job. Get over it.
Yeah, it's
stupid.
I don't get it.
Let's talk about something else because I don't want to talk
No,
about it.
let's go ahead. We'll do some plugs for the week here, and we'll take a break. But I wanted to say, song of the week is my turn, I believe.
Oh, yes, it is.
I'm actually in this song. Have you heard Dance in the Water by Danny Brown?
No.
I'm in the song. He actually makes a reference to get body slammed like Ryback. I feel like that's a sign of making it when a rap artist puts you in. It's a major song, so just say, just throwing it out there. If you guys want to download it, listen to it. Dance in the Water by Danny Brown. Shining Wizard Eddie, if you can hit that. And Phoenix, anything you want to plug?
Instagram at PHXMRIE, OnlyFans /Phoenix Marie, and what is it? Cam Soda /Phoenix Marie.
Thought you were just going to plug Instagram. I just want to plug Instagram.
Don't delete my account. I was kidding.
All right, guys. P.O. Box for the big guy Ryback is P.O. Box 752740, Las Vegas, Nevada 89136. I get back to all your fan mail there. Thank you very much. We got Amazon merch. We have the store on Amazon for Feed Me More merch on Amazon. Feed Me More Nutrition available on Amazon, feedmemore.com. Spartan Nutrition in North Las Vegas. Wise Chiropractic in South Las Vegas. Ion Nutrition in Chicago, Streamwood, Illinois, actually, I should say. And ABC Fitness in Albany, New York. Wake Up, It's Feeding Time, the motivational book by the big guy Ryback, available on Amazon in paperback, Kindle, and Audible form. Check out feedmemore.com for the holidays. We have the new Feed Me More Nutrition workout shorts and pants, along with the tank tops on there for gym attire for Feed Me More Nutrition. We got Fuel Meals, my personal meal prep service. Save 10% with discount code THEBIGGUY at fuelmeals.com. The official Feed Me More Nutrition Facebook at Feed Me More Nutrition, and follow us on Twitter at CWTBG. Also, I should say on feedmemore.com, all orders for the month of December is over $100. We'll get a free Feed Me More Nutrition shaker bottle and workout towel with your order, available only on feedmemore.com. And that's it for the plugs this week. We will be right back after these messages, guys.
I am the ultimate Ryback, and I'm here to tell you about Feed Me More Nutrition. It is the ultimate premium in sports nutrition. Wake up, unlimited energy. I take it non-stop, and I have all the unlimited energy from the gods above. My blood, my skin, the energy is pouring through my system. The big guy, all natural testosterone booster will be giving you erections to the heavens. And if you need protein builds muscles upon muscles. I so hungry, premium grass-fed, prebiotic, enhanced whey protein isolate is what you need. Fat, burn body fat with Shell Shock Extreme Fat Burner, the most powerful fat burner on the market today. Feed me more nutrition. Save 10% with Podcast 10. Available on feedmemore.com and Amazon.
All right, and we're back. The Dr. Phoenix, Ask Dr. Phoenix. I feel like that was quite the hit last week. We have some more questions for you, Dr. Phoenix, this week on.
We have a lot because, like I said, we had like 99 freaking unanswered emails, and I was like, okay, we can't do that many in one show.
No, you can't, not at all. I thought you were just going to like pick one a week, but you can obviously get to. I like you getting to as many as you can, helping people, but who would have thought? I mean, people have a lot of love problems out there, huh?
Not only that, but like this one, fetishy, and I'll go with the first. How or what is the best way to find a fuck buddy? I should ask you that question because I've never had one.
Who asked that question? Was that by Not Ryback?
Yeah, it was by Not About Ryback, so I assumed that Not Ryback was you.
No.
But
no, of course I wouldn't do that.
I've never had a fuck buddy. Even in the porn industry, I've only dated people, so it's like one of those things. I'm assuming it's the same as everything else. Just be honest and open and be like, hey, I'm not looking for anything serious, but I got a great dick. I want to put it in you.
Okay.
And if they're susceptible, then they'll want it in. Yeah.
All right. I feel like that's wishful thinking.
What are you talking about? Like, if you got a good dick and you're hot, like, I'm sorry, that normally would work.
No, but I feel like that's a really hard thing to get to, even with communication with people, that it always wants to get escalated.
No.
I don't know. I'm asking you that.
No.
Why?
Well, like, here's the thing. If you are open and honest and upfront with a girl from the start.
Doesn't matter.
No.
That doesn't matter.
Listen. I don't want a relationship with you. I want to put my penis
Yeah, they
in
like
you.
that. That's a challenge. I'll change that.
Okay, that's true. 100%.
Yeah. No shit, it's true.
You've had it happen to you.
Did I hesitate by saying that at all? No.
No. But with that being said, it is not your fault if they get feelings. And when you see, it's your job as the fuck buddy in charge of the situation because you
have to know.
offered it.
You have to know when to call it quits.
You have to know. Stop. Like, listen, I think it's becoming something more. I'm only supposed to text you. You're supposed to come over, fuck, and then go home.
Is there a number? I wonder if you can go get a good 3 to 4 times in there before.
I think you should be able to get 8 easily.
Okay,
8.
That 8's the number you're gonna get.
I'm gonna
you need
8.
to get
after 8, and then it's like, but after 8, if it's still going great, and she's like, she grabs her shit, all of it, and leaves.
Yeah.
Then you're good. That's like you can go a little more. As long as there is nothing of hers being left behind accidentally or whatever else.
Oh, yeah. That
then you're
sounds
good.
very familiar.
Yeah, no. Don't let them move their shit in. Because the more they move their shit in, the more they think they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Not okay. I only wanted you to be my fuck buddy.
So for everybody out there, 8. That's what I got from this first one. If you do it, 8 times and out.
8 and out. And then you can't be in trouble for it.
Doesn't matter how many days that is, 8 and out. That's the
8 and out.
Okay.
Okay.
8 and out on number 1. Got it.
Got it.
Making notes right now, sir.
Curious about anal. Do girls really enjoy it? My girlfriend says no, but she likes a finger in her butt. So, anal sex is taboo. That's why it's such a big thing. I personally love anal sex. My asshole actually lubes itself to take a dick in there. It's really weird, but I literally like, and it's clean. Like there's no smell, nothing, but it's like a cum-based feeling, and it comes out, and I'm completely lubed up, and I never need lube for my asshole. Like, we can literally start with no lube, and we start fucking, and I open up, your dick goes in, fuck, and I'm coming, and it's great. Other girls need tequila, other girls need lube, and some time. If she's letting you put your finger in her butt, odds are she's doing it for you. And that's why she's like, I don't like it. There's also a lot of prep involved. A lot of girls are afraid they're going to shit. If it's your girlfriend, she's probably not as, oh yeah, I'm down to do this, because she doesn't want to embarrass herself and have a breakup over a shitty sheet or a shitty couch or shitty wherever the fuck you guys are fucking. Because there's lots of places you can fuck in the butt. So just saying, hood of a car, been there, done that. Always clean, just by the way.
Is it true your nickname amongst porn directors is Gumby?
Gumby, why?
Your ass.
No, my asshole's tight as fuck. It was so funny. Last night at my cam show, I stuck a fucking dildo in my pussy, and I literally stood up, and it was a thick one, and I'm like doing circles. Everyone's like, holy shit. I'm like, yeah, my shit's still tight as fuck.
Thought this
nothing
Dr.
goes.
Phoenix was going to be more like Dr. Drew on Love Advice.
Yeah.
This is-
Okay, we're back.
No,
to
no.
okay.
I'm letting you. This is your
Refocus.
deal. This
Yeah,
is your deal.
refocus. But I'm just saying.
People want to hear this stuff, I guess.
No, it's true because
It's a question, so obviously somebody wanted to know
yeah,
this.
like just realize that most of the time if they're like, I don't like it, it means that they're embarrassed by it. Like you have to just be open and be like, listen, I'm sticking my dick in your ass. You might shit on me. It's fine. I don't give a fuck. Go in the shower. Do shower sex, anal. Best way to start. Make sure there's a lot of lube.
So 8 in, force it in is the two things I got so
8
far.
and force it. I never
that-
said force it.
Is that what you just said right there?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't get the right. Please clarify. I don't want people to be confused out there.
Right.
What?
Do not force anal.
What was?
I said shower sex, a lot of lube.
Okay.
Anal. Okay.
I gotta trying to figure out what I'm
He
getting
said
from this.
force
That
it.
was what I got from that by what you just said on. Sorry, I completely take that back.
We know her. You want to put your penis right in the butt. Good job. Okay, so hey, Phoenix, I'm a bigger dude, and I always get to talking with girls, making them laugh, and I always seem to hit it off real easy with women. But I always get nervous about asking the question. So I'm bad at knowing if a girl really is giving me a signal, any help. So, one, if you can make a girl laugh, you can definitely go on a date. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy. If she's laughing at you, that means she's interested. Even if it just started as a lunch date, if you're not sure of where you guys really are because you might be friend zoned. So, hey, you want to go grab lunch? You want to say lunch. Don't say coffee because coffee sounds like it's like the same as you want to go to a bar and fuck. Girls have figured it out.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Coffee's not a. I thought coffee is. I've had quite a few girls have asked me for coffee.
Yeah, because they want to fuck you.
That's what. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a note of that. Okay.
Girls asking
Yes
for
to
coffee.
Starbucks every time. Got it.
But it's true. Coffee is like a half-ass thing. If you're going to lunch, it's the same deal. You go to somewhere where it's not really a sit-down. It's like you buy your meal ahead of time and you take it somewhere and you eat. You know, more of like
Yeah.
a greens and proteins type place.
Chipotle.
Chipotle, exactly.
Something quick, easy, efficient,
easy, efficient.
not expensive. You're not trying to go bankrupt on the first one.
Yeah, and you want to see if you're going to even hit it off.
Yeah. Before they're
So-
'cause
And you'll find out really quick where you guys are, and then it's not expensive.
way cheaper
like
than
you said.
going to like what is it?
Fucking Fleming's or Ruth Chris or some
for your
shit.
first date. What a fucking idiot to do that. Jesus Christ.
He's
Stupid.
done it a lot.
Phoebe Moore.
No, but
Yeah,
if you
sorry.
know, but if you know that it is somebody that you're gonna want to fuck, and you guys show that vibe right away,
Or see on a
then you
more
give it-
regular basis.
Yeah, go to dinner, do the wine and dine thing. But if you're like, I don't know if she even likes me, go to lunch.
Yeah.
And then if it's great, it's like
Not
hey,
fast food though, right?
Chipotle is that fast
Chipotle,
food?
no, that's like I feel like that. I'm thinking like Burger King,
Yeah,
McDonald's.
don't do those. But I mean, if that's all you can afford, fuck it, take them there.
Yeah.
Be like, hey,
everyone's
you know what?
different. You
Yeah.
never know. Everyone.
Money, lifestyle, whatever.
Couple grilled chicken salads and a couple iced teas.
Yeah, see, that's
And
healthy.
coffees maybe.
Yeah, go to El Pollo Loco.
Cafes.
El Pollo Loco. Get some nice chicken.
Yeah, I'm
burrito.
kind of over El
I know
Pollo
you're
Loco
gonna say
now.
that. Big cost you money in the stock market.
I've sold all my stock in El Pollo Loco. I took a loss a few weeks ago. I've made it all back in another stock, and I've given up on El Pollo Loco forever. I just was talking to.
Forever?
Yeah, I was still. Don't get me wrong. I'll go have their burritos. They have good food.
Yeah.
But as a company, they have just let me down tremendously over the last 3 years.
You
Just
fuck with his money.
yeah,
he's done with
big
you.
guy doesn't get. I'm like legit. I'm so mad that I waited 3 years to pull the trigger because my money just sat there for 3 years and they did not improve at all. Nothing.
Bad.
And they open up more goddamn stores than anybody, but their fucking numbers don't move. So good for you guys. Big guy's done with you.
Oh. So that's what it's like to be broken up by a Ryback. Good to know.
Yeah.
Done with you. Well
Done.
But he wasn't mean about it. Like he just said he's done, and he
Just
might
done.
come and visit.
Very
and make sure
forceful
you're
about
good.
it though. Done.
Actually, that kind of is you, huh? You might come and visit, make sure they're okay, but
I'll
you're-
still swing by just to know that everything's in order. Yeah.
That is you. I'm pointing at him. That's totally him. Not even gonna go there. So next question: what do you know? Anal sex. Hi Phoenix. Hope all is well with you. My question is: I'm a bi male, and I've only played with with toys, and I've not tried a real cock in me yet.
Jesus.
I gotta say how good toys feel, and why didn't I try this sooner? How do you prep for anal? Hoping to have the real thing soon. I love that you like hockey. I played all my life, and I own Minnesota Wild season tickets. I hope you get to watch a game. So, anal sex is amazing. I've already said this, I think.
Yeah, you don't have to repeat things on things if they don't.
No, because this is different.
Okay.
Because this is about guys putting things in their butt.
Okay.
And working the prostate gland, which I like how you're totally like giving this face like, ew, gross. First of all, a lot of wrestlers like their ass fucked. And I'm talking MMA wrestlers. I'm talking about other wrestlers. So we're just going to go with everyone likes their butt licked, at least. Yes? Butt licked?
We don't talk about anything.
Oh, my God.
I don't partake
don't
in the
have
sexual
sex, that's
conversation.
right.
The Ryback is.
By the way, he
is
didn't
not,
even make a face. Like, there was no yes, no, shin, no
the,
nothing.
The Ryback is a non-sexual figure on this show.
No,
That is
okay.
the way we play this.
Okay,
I've been very
so-
adamant about that.
He does not have a sexual organ.
The Ryback is a destroyer that goes to the ring to fucking kill, who's sent back in time to fucking destroy and be fed more. That's all. Sorry.
I like being fed more. That's good. Oh, wait, different.
Yeah,
Different. Oops.
Would you ever get that tattooed above your ass?
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Wow. That escalated
The tramp
quickly.
stamp style.
Yeah,
one, too,
no.
yeah.
Like, first of all, you're supposed to date a girl, and then you're supposed to ask her to do that. You're not supposed to just be like, hey, you're my homie.
No, but
Do
you're a
that.
big wrestling fan. I was just curious if you would do that or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe Ziggler. No.
I'd be okay with it.
Actually, Benoit.
I'm
Benoit
not even,
for sure.
Go ahead.
Benoit.
That's Jesus. I love how you still call him Benoit. Stu Bennett.
I just snorted.
I know he laughs at that every time, so I'm okay with it.
So, start small with toys. Don't go large. I actually started doing anal with like a small $10 hard plastic toy that vibrated. And it was awesome and it was great. And I was doing it with my ex and I never put anything in my butt. And then he ended up like, it was basically like he was DPing me. Then I swapped it out and put his penis in there and then a toy in my vagina. And then next thing you know, I'm doing double anal and porn. Who knows? But I will say, the real dicks are so much better. Oh my God, I love the warmth, the way a cock like just molds inside your asshole. It's amazing. And you come so hard. So especially for you guys, I'm so jealous because you have that prostate. So when I can literally put my fist inside a guy's asshole and milk his prostate and he'll come all over himself. And his dick doesn't even have to be hard. So awesome. So when you do go and do the other one, you'll love it. As far as my how do you prep for anal, it is a really long, extensive process. Google Phoenix Marie Anal 101 and literally on Google just post those in and then my blog will pop up with all the instructions and it's for guys and girls on how to enjoy anal sex and prep for it. So do that. I think we're good as far as questions because there's like 90 whatever left and
I feel like we're never going to run out of questions, so it's
I agree.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm okay stopping on that there. And with that being said, I think it's time for the tips of the week.
yes, go ahead. Tips of the week.
Tips of the week. Yay.
Just the tip, just for a second. Just see how it goes.
All right, guys. Book of the week this week. The Prize, Who's in Charge of America's Schools by Dale Rusikoff. Just a book on the education system that another one by Ty Lopez that he recommended. So I still got a ways to go on that, but I'm doing that one on audio as I'm making my way through the comedy book still. I'm about halfway through done on that one. Quote of the week. Wealth is the ability to fully experience life by Henry David Thoreau. And when I saw that quote, I really, really, I get it. And I think that's one way of looking at things, and I definitely don't think it's wrong. Nutrition tip of the week. Be careful of when and how much fruit you consume. Fruit has very high sugars. It's great in the morning or post-exercise or after physical activity. And it's like anything else with the carbs and fats. Don't mix your fruit with fats. That is like a lot of people might like have something and have fruit and an avocado. Like that's the worst thing you could do for
Why?
yourself. Because carbs and fats consumed together
I love them. I do that.
You like doing avocado and fruit together?
Yeah.
You're like you do everything wrong.
I know. I'm not even joking with you. I wish I was. Like, I'll go and eat an orange, and then, like, 5 minutes later, I'm like, I'm still hungry. Ooh,
That's why
avocado.
I do these tips for people like you.
Thanks.
Jesus, Phoenix. Because people
And now
assume
we know
that
I'm 20% body fat.
No.
Fuck.
like you can have your avocado still, but you got to have it with very little to no carbs and sugars.
So I can't have it on bread like avocado toast like everyone
No,
else?
that's stupid. That's not.
And then I put extra virgin olive oil on it.
That's even way worse.
And I put salt and cracked pepper.
And a lot of restaurants do this because it tastes good. And you know why it tastes good?
'Cause it's making
because
them
it
fat.
makes them money. And they don't give a shit how fat you get. You have to care, though. And you have to know these rules of life. guys. So
No
don't.
avocado toast. I don't care how much of a baller it makes you. Don't do it.
Oh, Phoenix.
Good to know.
If you're gonna do it, you do it on your cheat meal day.
I have a cheat meal day every day.
every day. Yeah, well, obviously we know that, Phoenix.
Wow, I'm not talking.
You missed
to him.
2-0.
Whoa! No.
Sorry.
Not okay. I will kill you right now.
Workout fitness tip of the week. If you're severely overweight or not comfortable going to the gym yet, start with just walking outside and add to your time every day. Literally just 20 minutes. Go for a 20-minute walk.
Yep.
Then do 22 minutes. Then do 24 minutes. Then do 25 minutes. Then do 30. Then 35. Then maybe you get to an hour. And then you start losing weight. And eventually you get comfortable enough to where you're all right going to the gym.
I love you for saying that.
The what?
I love you for saying that. Because my mom, I told her, I was like, go walk 1 mile a day.
Yeah.
And then she increased. And then I told her 100 sit-ups. Doesn't matter if you do, just do 100.
Yeah.
And she lost 80 pounds in 6 months.
Yep.
Just by doing that.
It just starts by, you got to start somewhere.
Yep.
And a lot of people are uncomfortable going to gyms and things with other people. And so that's what, everyone can go walk outside. Nobody really gets uncomfortable walking outside, I feel like, or around your neighborhood or like
Yeah, you should
go to a park. Just get out and do something. Go buy a bike. If you don't want, like, if you're capable of riding a bike, go, buy a $200, $150 bike and just go for a bike ride every day and just start adding to your time every day and just do it for fun.
Yeah.
And you will start telling you, it will get the wheels in motion. You'll realize how good you feel and it will lead to more. And that is the tips of the week this week. It's great this week. I actually met some more people at WrestleCade, and they were just telling me how much weight they'd lost.
The best.
Yeah, and from the tips of the week and everything, and from the book. And so it's thank you guys very much. This is a bullshit podcast on just having fun and just everything going on with our lives, and we try to give some information in there that can help people and whatnot. But I'm glad that my tips, things that I've incorporated over the years, have worked for you. With that, Phoenix, let's do some reviews. What do we got? Reviews of the week.
Oh, you
Got a
do
couple
reviews.
reviews this week?
I do. We got 2.
Go ahead, lay those on the big guy.
Dun, dun, dun. I love his name. Always entertaining from Ant-Man. Great podcast if you're looking to hear amazing chemistry, funny stories, nutrition tips, and most importantly, life advice. Mondays are my favorite day of the week. I love hearing you guys. Keep it up. Big Guy in Phoenix, feed me more.
Ant-Man. Very nice. Thank you, Ant-Man.
You're going to love this one. Rybacker from D Montana 535. I really enjoy this show, but once Phoenix Murray joined, I was skeptical. But I was proven wrong by this podcast. It's very entertaining and informative. I make my fellow Uber Lyft passengers listen to this, and they enjoy it as much as I do. Thanks for the great content. P.S. If a passenger tells me to change it, I call them a fucking mark. Laugh out loud. I think he's a winner.
I think D Montana is the winner. That is those Uber drivers, by the way, they can make a pretty decent living, can't they?
Yeah.
Out here in Vegas, I feel like, because it's
it's definitely
if you hustle, if you like just, I feel
drive.
like you go drive 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours a day, you could make a killing, I feel like, out here.
Oh, yeah. My only thing, I don't want to put the miles on my car. And, I don't deal with drunk people anyway. But, literally, that's why you call an Uber. Is because you're fucked up.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Well, you're a woman. I'm saying for a guy, women have different issues with stuff. Obviously, if you're a good-looking, attractive woman and you're dealing with drunk people,
yeah,
it's going to be more of a headache rather than if you're a dude and then you're dealing with hot, drunk women. It's the job of a lifetime.
You're like, oh my god, I might be able to put my.
You're making money.
Just like, baby, so this is your house. Do you want
Adam
me to
Towners, you're never going to ever see ever again.
Oh god.
Jeez, maybe I have to look into the big guy Uber service here. This is might have to hire a few people and.
You have things to lose in life. Don't do this.
Sell a side hustle. Just no
Side
sleep.
dicking everywhere.
Just
Uber.
working all night long on the strip. I'm gonna buy my Jeep, my custom Jeep rides by the big guy.
Hey, listen, it's a write-off. It's one of the company for you.
Holy shit. No.
No,
I got
really
enough
think
going
about
on.
Pussy, nope.
The D Montana is our winner. Email me at thebigguy@feedmemore.com with your supplement of choice. You'll get a free Feed Me More Nutrition workout towel and shaker bottle along with your supplement. Thank you guys very much. And with that, Phoenix, I think it's time we Go ahead. Do we have any questions this week? I got it out a little late today, but we got it out.
We did. You suck. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. I've had a lot going on here. I've not been nearly as
popular.
active on social media as of late. I'm just with everything. So I'm just so over social media. I've said it from the beginning. But I try. I do it because it's very important for business stuff. But
You should do it. People
it's
wanna know.
I know they do. So I always try to keep that in mind.
Hey, Ryback, another question for you. Oops, sorry. I guess I'm going from the top down, so.
Did you refresh it just to make sure? Because that was old before I had.
Baby, I know to refresh.
Okay.
I am a social media guru.
Okay, just checking. Yeah.
How many times can you flat bench 225?
Very good question. I don't know right now because with everything going on.
Shoulder.
I've flat back in quite a while. My best when I was younger it was right before WWE Tough Enough. On the show, I believe I did 38 on that, but that was after doing like the beach, like an obstacle course and everything. Whoa. And the only guy that beat me that day was, no joke, I think Ezekiel Jackson.
Really?
But I was mad because before the show, before I went out there, I'd been training and I did it 52 times, I believe. Something like ridiculous. Like I was in like.
But there's temperature and weather, like.
But he beat me that day, like just straight up under the circumstances. But 52 back when I was in my early 20s I've always been good at doing like a moderate amount of weight. I really like a ton of weight. Like there's a video for a lot of reps of me, like we've talked about. I put up on Instagram a long time ago. Daniel Bryan challenged me. I didn't know this. We were at Tribute to the Troops in Virginia, and I didn't know that they had a weight room there at the arena we were in. And Daniel Bryan was like bragging about deadlifting like 325 pounds. But Daniel Bryan is a smaller character, smaller guy.
Okay.
That's a lot of weight, regardless for that. But I don't know if he did it like a couple times or 5 times or something. But he was very happy. He was boasting about it in the locker room, and I just go, that's fucking nothing. And he said something like smart ass to me, and I go, I could do that 30 fucking times. And had I ever done it 30 times? No. But I just know, like, if I want to do something, I'll do it. And he goes, well, there's a weight room right next door. You're going to do it in front of the entire locker room, and called me out. So now I can't look like, oh, no. Like, yeah, I won't. I refuse to. I said it. I got to back it up. And I literally, in my wrestling gear and boots, I went over there and I had my shorts and T-shirt on and walked over there and I did it 30 fucking times in 1 minute. And it's recorded.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And everybody, and it was probably not with the greatest form. My back was.
Was it a trap like bar? Or were you?
No, it was regular.
Okay.
And but I've always been good at high rep stuff. Like, and everybody, it was a cool little moment. Everybody was in there. I walked. I found a little spot. I collapsed to the ground. My back was on fire, and it hit me so bad. And I had to go wrestle Alberto Del Rio like an hour later, I was just fucking destroyed. And
the next day you probably couldn't sit down.
My back was sore. My back was sore for a week, like muscular. Like I was like, man, I really like. I was like, man, I could push myself so much harder sometimes if I stop at like 10.
Adrenaline's
Like
going,
I just did 30. Like that lets you know, like, man, I could do so much more. Even, but how bad you're doing more at what expense? So like, you know what I mean. But I was that was a funny, proud moment for me. But yeah, that was it for the 50.
What's 45 in the bar?
That's 225.
I did that.
For what?
Just 2 reps up and down on the flat.
Oh, you mean just 145 on each side? On each side?
Yeah, 145.
130. That's 135 pounds.
Yeah, I did
That's
that.
good.
Yeah, I did
for a woman, that is very, very good.
And I never done since I've wrestled in high school. I was like, I'm gonna just see if I could do it, and they were like,
yeah, most girls can't do anything close to that, I would imagine. So.
I swung beast mode. They say something very inappropriate about me and at the gym, and it's fine because I just laugh it off. But they're like, "You got retard strength," and I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, you're just fucking strong."
Yeah,
like,
yeah. If you don't bench all the time and you're just able to go and do that, that's pretty good.
And I was like, "Oh, and my shoulder hurt because I was doing triceps and rows the day before," and I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna just do this," and I did it. But it was kind of like they were talking shit about me, so I'm like you, like I'm all fuck you guys, I'll do
Yeah,
this.
yeah. There comes a point where you're just like, yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
When does your BCAAs come out?
I actually am just the owner of the company. The manufacturer is getting back to me tomorrow, and we're working on the labels. Like, it's a bunch of going back and forth, and I would say it's going to probably be middle of January would be my guess, if not before that. But that's probably my legit timing of everything by the time it's all done.
So Avian, you'll have a booth and you'll be giving it out. Okay, good.
No, we don't do yeah, at the porn convention giving out branched chain amino acids.
Listen, it's better because they'll actually come up to you and buy things.
One of the things you learn when you have a business is you learn that you don't have to give a lot of people, and you read about mistakes.
Buy.
No, but a lot of people make the mistake. They give away too much when they get a business, and then they end up going out of business. I've learned that, and the thing with supplements is everybody thinks that they should have free supplements. I get emails just saying, yeah, can you just send me free supplements? I just want to try them. No, you could buy them. And then if you don't like them, you don't like them. But if you like them, great. Like, it's not, you don't get free stuff. You pay. I've never once in my life asked for something for free. Like, fuck. I just get like people just, it's like, God damn.
They forget, like, well, you did this and you have money, so give me. And it's like,
But they think they're the only person in the world too. Like, it's like,
but the thing is, like, it costs money to make everything. It costs money to make those labels. It
Yeah.
costs money for the bottles. It costs money for the
everything
supplements,
costs money. It's
to
yeah,
make
it's a
the
business.
formula.
Yeah,
But they
to
don't see
shipping,
that.
to ship it out,
Yeah.
everything. It's like it's you
But I
people
want it
though.
for free.
Everyone. That's why I don't like the expos and everything, because everybody there is just there for free stuff, and they don't. It doesn't help your business at all.
No.
If you promote right and you have a good quality product, it will sell itself.
I agree.
And it is doing that. So I stand firmly on my position.
What kind of nutrition advice do you have for a little guy who's hitting the gym hard, trying to gain muscle mass? More carbs. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's a guy that like you need to be consuming quality carbohydrates, low fats, and good protein, a lot of protein.
It's my bulking season, babe. I told
Oh,
you.
your bulking season's
I
back.
know.
Oh, you've been bulking for like 7 years, Phoenix, huh?
Fucker.
No, someone like that. We're going to be coming out with the all natural weight gainer sweetened with stevia and very low sugar, little to no sugar actually, and that which the weight gainer is going to be a really really cool formula for packing on lean muscle for hard gainers for people or people just in their bulking season. So I would definitely stay tuned for that. That's coming out next year as well. But you got to constantly be consuming. You need, he's probably an ectomorph. He's a hard gainer. You need to constantly be consuming calories. A lot of people will tell you, he's the type probably that can get away eating junk.
Like me.
But there's people out there that can literally just eat junk all the time, nonstop, and not gain a pound.
Skinny fat.
Yeah. No, but like there'll be people that I've known people that just are super lean. Yeah. But they're skinny. They're skin and bones, but their metabolism is just so high. It is people like that, you're always going, my thing is just maximize what you have. Because the energy it's going to take to try to put on any amount of serious weight will be very, very hard to
If they did your protein, shakes and stuff like that, that'll help
No,
too,
the
right?
protein, everything will help them. But I'm saying there's extreme cases out there of people that their metabolism is just so fast that it really is.
Oh yeah, Piper Perry's like that. She eats fucking steaks and fries, and she's 70 pounds.
Yeah,
she can't put on weight.
She can't, and there's guys like that. But if you go and you work it, my thing is live to be as healthy as you possibly can. That is the metabolism you've been given. Work out, bust your ass working out, just be as shredded as you possibly can be, because you're never going to be as big as everybody else. You can't. It's just not what is. If you're born 6 feet tall, you're not going to be 7 feet tall. You have to know what you are and maximize that. And it's the same thing for that. You can't say, "Oh, I want to be a mass monster," and then what are you going to do? Steroids and all this other unhealthy shit.
That's what I was waiting for you to say.
Now, a lot of people are like that, and it's like you're just going to fuck yourself up even more for no reason. Maximize what you have.
I like that you said that because I'm so sick and tired of people like, oh, well, look at this guy. He was so little, but now he's like huge giant. I'm like, yeah, you know how many steroids and injections and things they had to do illegally
And how
to
miserable
find
he
it.
probably is, legitimately. Like, and yeah, it is.
No, we don't do that stuff. You
It's
better
out
just
here,
work out.
steroids are a huge problem in
So
Las
bad.
Vegas.
It's so gross.
It is the men and women. It is just, it comes from it's an insecurity thing. And it's people, and people will make up excuses and reasons to do them. And it fucking sucks.
One of the things I love working at the office I work at is because it's hormone replacement. He fixes the guys who were young and stupid and roided out and makes you have to.
No, that stuff is
adjust.
fine. Hormone replacement,
Yeah.
that's maximizing your health.
Right. And that's,
Yeah.
but like, he has to fix guys that
Yeah.
fucked up their testosterone levels. It's like, yeah, my balls never grew. They didn't know to make testosterone anymore. You fucked it up by putting these roids in you.
Yeah.
You never weaned off the shit.
Yep.
Because, oh my God, what if I get small? No one will like me. And then it's like, oh my God, now my balls like don't know how to make testosterone. I have bitch tits and
Yep.
I'm like 50. Like, that's not okay. You need to have it adjusted and fixed.
Yeah. And a lot of guys go, that's why I tell everyone to get their blood work done. And the big guy, the all-natural testosterone booster I have is legit amazing. And it's shown in blood work to raise your testosterone levels 300 to 400 points.
Wow. That's huge.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And but like, you need to go to a doctor and you got to get blood work. I tell people, anybody that buys the big guy.
NationalDiscountLabs.com, my lab company. We do full panel mail and everything else.
Yeah.
And discounted rates, and it's a cash thing. So just go on
And what
there.
is it again?
NationalDiscountLabs.com.
Okay. Because anybody that takes the big guy testosterone booster, I always tell them, go get blood work done before, and then you get it done after, and you can actually do 2, 3, 4 months of it, and you'll actually see. You
difference,
can
yeah,
actually
levels.
see, and then like if for whatever reason, if you find out, oh, I have low testosterone and I'm not responding as well as I should, then you have to go to a doctor for hormone replacement therapy,
Right.
and then and it's
You
like,
tried, you did something, and if your IFG levels are bad and everything else, there's so many things.
IGF and like all that, your growth hormone levels. I go twice a year to get everything checked, at least.
Yeah.
Everything. And like you have to know, that's the only way you know is by going and getting a full blood panel. A lot of doctors, you have to know what you're going in there for. And I can't tell you how many times I tell my doctor, no, I need you to check for this and this and this and this.
And they don't believe it's needed. And
No.
they don't. It's not warranted. Why would I need to check your IFG1? And why do I need to check your T3?
IGF1.
Yeah, thank you. And why do I need to check your...
I love you botching everything.
Right.
It's
No,
all right.
but
It's cute.
your T3 and your T4,
Yeah.
like I don't understand like why they need to be together.
Which, but if you have a sluggish T3 or T4, coconut oil, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, it fixed mine many years ago. So it's look into that if you have sluggish thyroids.
Or
All
you
right,
can actually
feed me
need
more
thyroid.
questions.
Okay, more questions. I don't know. I like this one was just cute. Question for both of you. In Rocky series, who was your favorite character?
In the Rocky series?
Yeah.
I mean, so shit. This is a tough one. I really, really liked Tommy Gunn. One of the later ones. Because he was a real boxer, and he was had a hell of a career for a while there. I'm trying to think, because the obvious answer, Rocky, is the.
I liked Apollo.
Yeah. No, I liked I don't think I've ever like sat there
And the
like,
Russian. He's sexy.
Yeah, Drago, no, he's awesome. It's you don't watch it like you never like, oh, who's my favorite character? I don't. But just off answering his question, it wasn't the best Rocky movie as far as maybe how the other ones, the one, the originals were just so good. The original and just all of them were good in their different way. But I liked Tommy Gunn, Tommy Morrison, Tommy Gunn. Like he was, I liked that Rocky, even though it wasn't maybe as good as the others. But for some reason, I really liked it still.
Okay.
So
Fair. I don't want to answer this stupid question for porn, so we're skipping that. Ryback Figures just wanted to let you know. Oh, just wanted to know, what's your favorite Chinese dish that you get?
shit, I don't even know the last time I had Chinese food. Would you? You probably had it just before you came over, I imagine.
Oh, no, I ate a candy bar before I came over.
Really? What kind?
No, I really didn't for once, damn it.
Oh, okay.
Normally I would have, but not today.
Do you eat Chinese food a lot?
No. I mean, no.
When I was a kid, my family would get Chinese food occasionally. Like we'd have
Panda
like.
Express was like the closest I got to Chinese food.
Is that?
It's Chinese, yeah.
Yeah, I've had Panda Express.
Their white rice or brown rice, and
They have grilled chicken too. Actually, they have a
their
grilled.
teriyaki grill.
Yeah.
They have decent food.
Panda
I like their
Express is-
noodles.
Yeah,
I love chow mein.
but that's where our family used to get the little, go to the Chinese, the store, like get the little, they come in the little boxes. And
I love that.
when I was a kid, the noodles were the best. That was always,
Noodles were my favorite.
as long as they had noodles in it, that
And
orange,
eggplant.
or is it orange chicken?
Yeah, orange chicken, Kung Pao chicken, General Tao, whatever. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. There was one time in an airport, and I was traveling years ago, and I forget where we were, but it was a long flight, and like a really long flight back to the States, and the food options were fucking horrible. But there was one place, and I remember I just got a shit ton of orange chicken, and I just got like a huge thing of it, and all throughout the flight I just kept eating orange chicken, and I needed the calorie. It was like it was like one of those like 16-hour flights, like something crazy.
Going to London, going to UK.
And I was just like, well, this is kind of like a little cheat day, and just even though you don't end up consuming nearly the amount of calories that you normally would for the day, so it was fun. I didn't give a shit. I just I'm not gonna not eat. Like I would rather have shit than not have food. So
I like that. Have you seen that Snapchat brought back the Mark for Life face?
I don't believe that for a second.
Apparently they did. You should check
People
it out.
have said that to me now.
Maybe they just blocked you from seeing it.
Yeah.
I won't even lie. I can see that.
Hold on. I'm pulling it up on my phone right now just to see, because every time somebody has said this, I've looked and it doesn't exist. I think people think the Mark for Life face is this other face.
That like sucked in weird face?
Oh my God, it's back. It is back. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Who sent that question in?
That was, wait, hold on. I skipped his name. It was Dustin McClug.
Dustin, I thank you personally, my friend, for making me aware of this. Snapchat has not been the same for me personally since Mark for Life disappeared. And he's back, and I cannot wait for you to leave and me to start doing Mark for Life snaps. It is.
He just said, I can't wait for you to leave.
No, everybody listening out there that knows, Mark for Life is something that is really, really funny to me. And when I just looked at my phone and found the face and saw Mark looking back at me, it feels like I just saw my friend again for the first time in like 8 months that I haven't seen, that I've been waiting to see.
You missed him so much.
You have no idea.
I don't. I've watched them. Don't get me wrong.
No. But stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I hope Snapchat doesn't fucking remove it. I don't know why they removed it to begin with. It's the best face they have.
That's probably why they brought it back. They're like, fuck, that dude's been talking shit.
No, I legit messaged them multiple times.
By the way, he also had an add-on. Also not a question, but thank you for being at WrestleCade this past weekend. You were the main reason I went, and you were just as cool as I hoped you'd be, and then some.
Thank you very much. That was the guy that told me?
Yeah, about the Mark for Life.
What a fucking crazy circle of life scenario right there. I love meeting all the great fans out there. It's that's one of the good things. That's why I always like with social media. There are more great fans than bad fans. The bad fans are they have to scream louder to get attention. So they scream. They scream, and that's why it stands out more. But they're so few and far between. But it's annoying nonetheless. But there's so many more great fans out there than bad. And it's actually in person, you never meet the bad ones, which is why I like real life.
Right.
Is because you don't actually, because if they don't like you, guess what? They don't come over. They don't say hello. And that's fine.
Right.
But those are the same ones, though, that then they all of a sudden have a pair of balls on social media where they think they can.
They'll never be threatened by you in person, so you know.
Yeah. So it's just like that's why I don't like living in a fake world. I like rather living in the real world. And thank you so much for bringing back Mark for Life and letting me know. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back. Stay tuned. I'm so
literally the minute this ends, he's gonna be there. He's be like, you can let yourself out.
I don't even know. Like I'm giddy right now.
Yeah,
I feel
he
like
is.
Legit. I can't stop just fidgeting around. But we're going to take a break. I'm probably going to do a Mark for Life Snapchat real quick, guys. And we'll be back with wrestling news right after these messages. Zevia is my favorite soda. It's the only soda I'll drink. You've heard me discuss it here on my podcast before, but this truly is a product I stand behind. Look, we've come a long way since soda used to be, back when it was made with artificial colors, nasty artificial and unpronounceable ingredients, and tons of calories and sugar that will slowly over time kill you. Now, there's a clean, amazing option for soda lovers that is absolutely free of chemicals, made with all natural ingredients. Zevia. With Zevia, you won't feel awful or stress about any potential harmful side effects of artificial sweeteners or sugar. Zevia sweetens their products with the all-natural sweetener stevia leaf extract, which has 0 calories and no impact on blood sugar levels. Plus, it's natural. Zevia has 14 flavors of soda, 4 flavors of sparkling water, and 4 energy drinks. You have loads of safer and delicious options to choose from. Zevia is offering you guys a chance to try it for yourself for free. If you're a U.S. or Canadian resident, just go to Zevia.com/podcast and sign up. And that's it. They'll send you a coupon for a free 6-pack in the mail. Sorry, Zack Ryder.
Woo, woo, woo!
Head over to Zevia.com/podcast to sign up for your free 6-pack now. All right, we are back. It's time for some wrestling news. Everything going on in the wrestling world. What is relevant for the week in wrestling, according to our man Ace. And he also, I think he threw some porn news in there this week as well, which is actually what I talked about in my book, and Wake Up It's Feeding Time. But go ahead and.
So first, Ape's Cheap Plugs. You can find Mike Ace Malaro on criticalblast.com. Stop by and check out the amazing trailer for Infinity War. I will say that the Avengers Infinity War looked pretty awesome. I already did see the trailer for it. It's going to be dope.
Really?
Yeah, you haven't seen it yet?
Wait, what is it called?
The Avengers Infinity War trailer for the movie.
I did watch last week on Thanksgiving was it Civil War?
Yeah, Civil War. Yeah, with
Iron Man
versus
there's part of it I don't remember. I got to go back and watch. I actually went to the gummy store and tried the Invicta. Invictus to watches I wear. Indica gummies. Mm-hmm. And that was also why I had 3 plates for Thanksgiving too.
Oh, good to know.
Just so that was, and then I was like, I'm done. That was good. They can't do it every day, but it just occasionally, a little chill out day. That was nice.
Follow Ace on Facebook and Twitter at SKITCHNM Mutants. And porn news, fair is fair. We're going to start there. And I have a lot to say about this, and I know you do too. So we'll go with read it. Harvard scientists discuss the shocking impact of watching porn. Just up front, the scientist blogs on a site called Purity is Possible. So I don't know how much credibility I would give him, but we will talk about wrestling news all the time, so I thought this might be fun to throw in the story. Psychiatrist Kevin M., I don't give a fuck what your last name is, specializes in cognitive behavior therapy from Harvard Medical School. Kevin explained that the Coolidge effect, COOLIDGE, what the fuck?
I love that you fuck up not just the wrestling names, but occasional other names.
Yeah, it's not even trying the last name. Would ultimately ruin a couple's love. I cannot wait to talk about this. As couples mature, the romance has to come more from the upper cortex brain, driven by higher ideals of commitment and caring. It takes a truer and higher form of love to maintain sexual interest in adult humans. If the person does not have much going on in their upper brain, or if he or she doesn't have ideals to keep the romance alive, he gets bored, and he looks elsewhere for the romantic thrill. In the end, when a person doesn't resolve to directly cheat on their partner, they go towards pornography instead. Pornography offers a man an unlimited number of seemingly willing females. Every time he sees a new partner, with each click, it gears up his sexual drive again. When someone clicks and sees new pornography image, his lower brain thinks this is the real thing, and this is the lady he must win over with all of his might. And so he gets an enormous dopamine flood in his upper brain, causing a wild amount of electrical energy. The problem is, it gets worse as people watch more and more porn, and it causes a dopamine binge. The brain can't keep up with this, so it's too draining. The brain's connections do not like to be overly stimulated with dopamine, so his brain destroys some dopamine receptors. After all the dopamine fades away, the person is left with a sense of depletion and emptiness, and the vicious cycle continues. But as the cycle grows worse, what else can a man do but watch normal porn? Does it even help anymore? Wait.
Essentially, I think is what they're saying is they start watching. They have to watch more and more, or different types of porn, or different things
Yeah,
to
they
get
venture into
to
more
stimulate
kinkier
those
stuff.
the same their brains the way that it's been stimulated before, because it becomes desensitized is what happens.
So you can't really input because you don't have a penis, right?
The Ryback is not a sexual being. The Ryback,
Right.
He is just
So-
a destroyer sent from the future.
What
to
did you
come
write in your book?
On the what?
Can you discuss what you wrote in your book about
I have
it?
my book sitting right here. Actually,
I
Phoenix.
know,
I
I
wasn't. I
see
thought
it.
this was the fucking wrestling news. We're gonna
No,
talk about
because I want to
fucking
know
porn?
what you said about it.
I'm gonna
Because
bring it up.
then it's in writing and I can't be like judged for questioning you on something.
No, go ahead and what were you gonna say on this while I'm looking through?
I know you believe it's something different. Especially that's why you don't consume pornography anymore.
Wait, what do you mean? I believe in something different.
Because I think I know what you want to say about it. So, but I
Different
say,
from what they're saying right there.
Yeah.
Wait, no. What was that saying?
Because this is saying
I thought I read over it. I didn't.
that basically you need to watch more and more porn, and then you have to watch kinkier, more hardcore scenes, and that you're never satisfied with what you have. Is basically what it's saying.
That's what that's saying. It's bad. It desensitizes
Yeah,
your brain. It's the
right.
same thing I would say to my
Yeah,
book.
and I don't believe that.
What do you mean you don't believe that?
Two things. One, it only sees as a male side. It doesn't show a female side.
No, that doesn't. I don't think this has nothing to do with
Right,
females. It's
which is
only male.
bullshit.
The what? What do you mean?
Because I watch porn every day, and I watch.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
watch
don't.
my
You don't
porn,
have a
obviously.
penis, and it doesn't. You're wired completely differently than a man. Is what that? So
But
that
I don't
doesn't.
think
That
that's
doesn't
true
apply.
because
to
I
you.
get every time I fucking orgasm, I get dopamine sent to my brain receptors, same as you.
That is, studies have shown
Okay.
that for men, not women, this isn't for men, that there is an issue with that. And it says in that article right there, it
It
desensitizes the
desensitizes.
brain, the prefrontal cortex.
I don't think so.
I
think as you grow up, you become more aware of what you like sexually.
But there's so many cases of men out there, and if you actually like look, and when I wrote that, I had to read quite a bit about that.
Right.
It's all the same story for man after man.
I'm addicted to porn. I just can't help it. I need to watch it, otherwise I'm not happy. Bullshit. You like to watch porn. It's okay.
But it is extremely addicting. Is what the problem is it is hyper stimulating your brain to the point, and it says in that article.
Yeah, about it needs,
exactly, and your brain doesn't
stuff.
like it's too much.
And that you have to watch. You can't just watch normal porn anymore. You have to watch kinkier
Which
stuff.
you can still watch normal porn, but in your brain to get that same.
Doesn't like the dopamine over effect.
Yes, and I think
Right.
that article is spot on. Like for
But
men,
I don't believe that's true.
But you're not a man though.
But
you
I think
can't.
for men too, it's.
So what are you saying? What do you think? You think it's all made up?
I think it's an excuse to watch kinkier stuff, and then it's like, oh, I had to watch the girl tied up, being raped, crying because.
No,
it's
that
only
I don't
my dick.
understand. I don't know that. I don't.
No, but that's what they're saying. It's,
Yeah.
They
I
go
think
to
that's
more
an extreme. I think that's an extreme cases of it. I don't think that's with everybody.
I watch some really fucked up shit, but it's not because I'm desensitized because I've done porn and. Blah,
No,
blah,
no,
blah.
no. But I think and there's probably in cases like that for men as well that they're not desensitized yet. But I think for people who's the guy that you said went to porn rehab?
Oh
Chris
yeah,
Rock?
no, it wasn't. He said he doesn't watch it as much. He went to like a rehab thing. Yes.
That
I
was
like,
Chris
yeah,
Rock.
yeah,
then.
he did say that
Yeah.
on his thing.
You told me that. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, don't.
But also Weinstein member said he had to go to sex rehab, and it's just like, no, you like fucking, you like to watch sex.
Yeah, no, that, and I think every man does. But I'm saying that over consumption of it it's like anything else. It's moderation, but I think it's really sometimes it can be very hard to moderate that because it's so easily accessible. So I think if I told you, I just quit. It's the best thing is not watching it at all. It makes real life way better, if that makes sense. And I have
know.
personal experience that
I know, yeah.
so. But even though the Ryback is not a sexual being, we've discussed, but that if I was,
That would be, but that's where it's like, I think it's about, I don't even want to say.
and it's also
moderation.
too for men that what happens is you are overstimulated and you have all this stuff easily accessible that the real thing then almost becomes somewhat boring because your brain has been desensitized by all these easily accessible options. And it is a real thing. Look, ourbrainsonporn.com, I believe, is the website. And there are legit studies and they can medically back it up, which with facts for men. I'm not women. I can't speak of. I'm not a woman.
I know, but it's not fair to be like, oh, only men have this problem then, because I know women that love
But
to.
porn was designed for men, ideally, like originally. Now I think
Who?
when it first started.
What are you talking about? Girls fucking idolize dudes and put them like, oh my god, he's got a body like a fucking.
But
Adonis.
it was more of a man thing. I think it was more just it was perceived to be a man thing for a long time.
It was perceived because the women weren't allowed to have sexuality.
Or they're
True.
just afraid to say it.
No, because we weren't. Women back in the day were supposed to be in the kitchen, raising kids.
Where are you right now, by the way? Just kidding.
Well, I'm not barefoot and pregnant though, so it doesn't work, buddy. You want to help me on those?
Sure, take off your shoes.
Right?
The other
Right
one
back
out of luck on.
Wow. Listen, bitch, I might have as much money as you, so you better shut your mouth, okay? Because I'm going to let you know, you might come up on something.
Easzy.
I'm like, now you're my sugar baby. No, but I mean, like, seriously, I hate that discussion. I hate those, like, studies because they're all biased and one-sided.
But they're completely
I
true,
don't
though.
think they're true. Okay, so we're just going to agree to disagree.
I don't think you understand fully what it's saying.
I do understand what it's saying. It's
You
saying
don't.
that you have a dopamine rush, and that's why.
So how are they making that up? You think they're just making that all
Well, I
up?
agree. We get dopamine release. That's true. I don't think our brain doesn't want it. I think that if you
But
have,
they base that off of the studies showing how the brain reacts to the overstimulation of dopamine.
how many scenes did the guy have to watch in order to show it overstimulation?
That's what I don't know. I don't.
See, that's why it's biased and one-sided.
But I believe it.
And we don't know what the guy was watching while he was being stimulated. What if he had his fucking finger up his asshole and he was milking his prostate at the same time? And that's why.
That's
he
a
has
whole
a-
other can of worms you got to open
But
up
that's
right
what I'm
there.
saying. These are biased fucking studies.
But I just think
people
that
not to watch
for
porn.
men watching porn, I think balance is the key to anything. I don't think you have to cut
agree.
it out, but I think if you overdo anything, it's not good for you.
Agreed.
And I think it's the same thing for porn.
Okay.
So you do agree with me? Okay.
I
good.
do. I agree.
We'll
but
end
I
on that
don't-
right there. Cool.
Oh, no.
We'll
But I
just
agree that porn is.
wrap it up.
not-
10-4. Move on to the wrestling news. 10-4. Over and out. Here we go. Moving
Fine,
on.
balance is key, but this is bullshit. Next, WWE Women's Royal Rumble. Women should be fucking. No, the British newspapers and The Sun reported that the reason that the WWE brought up so many female wrestlers to the main roster in recent weeks is because they are looking to do a Women's Royal Rumble. At first, I tended to dismiss this as a rumor, but this has popped up several times in the news this week. Not sure if they would run. This is the main pay-per-view. It seems like they're doing 2 full Rumbles, would basically take up the entire card. I guess if they wanted to go that way, they could do less women and less time between the entrances.
Yeah, that was. We're hearing that being discussed. My thing is, if it ain't fixed, if it ain't broken, it doesn't need to be fixed. I don't. It feels like it would be rushed. They don't have the roster yet. Still,
Isn't it 30 guys, 30 girls?
that
basically?
the Royal Rumble's always 30 men. And sometimes they've done like 40 before in the past.
China was in it once, right?
They've done the women. They've done like Beth Phoenix has been in it for the
Okay, I
men's,
didn't
and
know
then
that.
China, I believe, was in it once. It's the pay-per-view. The thing is, they do it with the Elimination Chamber. They do it where these specialty matches. They do multiple specialty matches now, where it used to just be one Hell in a Cell match for the main event,
Right.
for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, and then they start doing where there's like 3 of them sometimes or 2 of them. It's like,
That's too much.
if you watch 2 elephants fucking, it's a spectacle when you first see it. Holy shit. Those 2 elephants are fucking. Wow. Look at those elephants fucking. That is amazing. And then, but then 10 minutes later, watching those 2 elephants fucking again, not as impressive.
Was the first Hell in a Cell Mick Foley and
Calling Mick Foley an
Kane?
elephant?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just thinking, because you said Hell in a Cell, and I was like, my brain
Thought it
went to
triggered something.
back in the day.
Very
I was
nice
like,
man. Don't.
What?
Nothing.
He's
It was-
not. What?
He's a
I
great
like
human
him.
being. I thought you were making
know,
fun of him.
No.
So don't fucking make fun of Mick Foley. He's a great human being.
No.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like you said, like they were big events. Like I even remember, I think it was Mick Foley and Kane in Hell in a Cell,
Yeah.
the first one.
Undertaker.
Undertaker.
Yeah. They're
And I
brothers, so I'll give you credit. You're
Yeah.
close enough.
And I just remember like the tax on the mat and like the pain that both of them went through to like put on a great show.
Yeah.
And
Because they
now-
made a shit ton of money. That's why they did it.
Really?
That's why anybody does it. Nobody
yeah.
kills himself just for, I killed myself for Paul in the 10th row. Like, no, you do it for the money. And wrestling's fun when you're out there, but you don't kill your body for like. That's always such a bullshit that we do it for the fan. No, you do it for the fucking money. Everyone does. It's like that's the honest truth about it. Nobody kills their fucking body so they can't walk when they're 90 for everybody in the top fucking row. Nobody. It's like the hard reality. Everyone does everything for money.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, and it's like, that's the babyface answer. Oh, I did it for the fans. No, you didn't. You fucking made that decision because you thought you were gonna make more money doing it. Like,
are the Hell in the Cells even as like memorable now?
I don't know. I don't even. No, it's just one of their pay-per-views. My thing is getting back to the Royal Rumble is that I don't think it's a bad idea by any means. I don't know if they have the roster to do it yet, but it's that's such a time-consuming match,
right?
That like it's usually like an hour long, sometimes a little longer, and that like you could if you start with like the women's battle royal or Royal Rumble. Have a couple matches in there, and then you do the men's. I mean, it could work. They can make anything work.
Right.
I don't. I get it. They're just not everything is like wrestling. Fighting's been a predominantly male-dominated sport. There's more men in it than women.
Right.
So it doesn't mean that you have to have everything the men have, the women have to have. You don't have to do that.
Right.
The women are highlighted and featured just as much as the men. There's just less of them.
Sometimes even more because they get their
Yeah,
sexuality.
and they have their own
sells so
TV
much
show.
more.
They're highlighted way more on
Yeah.
different things. So it's like you got to look at it like that's another point. Like they have their own TV show. They don't have total big guys just fucking following a bunch of big guys around.
That'd be awesome. I'd watch
with
that.
fake storylines, creating fake fucking
Dramas.
drama. Like, God damn it, Biggie, you drank my protein shake I left sitting on the counter at the gym. You piece of shit. Like,
And then they slap his out of his hand, and then they go to blows. And then they jerk off.
And then Cove, what did you say, Ryback? And that doesn't. It's fucking like goddamn. But no, I'm all for them having opportunities and everything and whatnot. And if they can make it work, great. I just don't. I don't know if it seems rushed. It's right around the corner.
Right.
They don't have. There's not 30 women on the roster, so
it'd almost be like a 10-on-10 match if they want to do quality.
No, I don't know. I have no idea. They can't. I have no idea what they're gonna do with it. I'm just saying I don't.
Because he brought up the Ronda
The Royal
Rousey
Rumble
still
doesn't have to.
training.
If they're gonna do it, the Royal Rumble is always 30 or minimum 30 people. They can do whatever they want to do.
Right.
I just think it's, and they'll do it if they want to do it. I don't see them having the roster to do it yet, but you never know. I think it's great. Whatever they choose to do, it's their choice. They're allowed to do it, and they'll make it work.
The return of broken Matt Hardy. On Monday night, after losing a match to Bray Wyatt?
Yeah, Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
Good guy.
Matt Hardy seems to be slipping back into the broken Matt Hardy he's been playing so successfully on Impact and in the Indies the past few years. He has continued on social media playing up the weirdness, and it seems like he'll be calling them the Woken Matt Hardy. When Matt did this over at Impact, it seems like he was given the complete creative control to do whatever craziness he thought of. I got to meet him at an indie show, same show I met Ryback actually, and he was totally committed to the character. Curious if the whole thing can work in the WWE.
I don't know. Matt, I'm sure he can make. Matt made it work before. He's in a different place now, so you do what you're told. So if they want it to work, they'll let it work. If they don't want it to work, they will put him in positions where it will not work. So
Hulk Hogan's son talks about his father's future with WWE, which is funny because Nick is actually friends with some of my porn friends. From TMZ.
which ones? Were you allowed to discuss names?
No.
Why not?
No. Actually, guy, not like their friend, like real friends.
okay.
Yeah, not like sexually. No, I don't know his personal business like that. But from Team C, don't rule out a Hulk Hogan WWE reunion. So it says Hulk's son Nick, who told his 64-year-old dad is totally in good enough shape to beat somebody's ass.
He's not in shape to, and Hulk Hogan is not in shape to wrestle at all.
Really?
That's bullshit. That's not like he's done wrestling. That is, everyone has to get over it. Like he's awesome. He's incredible, legendary. The guy I would never want him to. He should never have to take another bump for the rest of his life. Just he can come back on TV. Like he doesn't need to be performing anymore.
Fair enough.
There comes a point like you stop. Like enjoy
I like
life.
the fact that Nick has like faith in his dad, though. That's awesome.
No, I wouldn't. If I was my dad, I wouldn't want him ever going back into a ring again for health. For health, he's had more back surgeries and hip surgeries.
Yeah, I
It
didn't
doesn't.
think
He
about
doesn't
that.
need to be. And I don't. I'm not.
You're not
to
dissing
say
him.
not
no.
to say he can't come back and do something physical here and there, but like it's to come back and full blown wrestle. I don't. That's not happening.
But to swing a chair on somebody's back and like fuck up their day, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
fair,
We'll let you.
Thank you. Oh. Remember the old school ones as I'm like stroking.
Yeah, I gave you some
Undertaker.
action figures. Now, and I'm sure Hulk is in phenomenal shape. So
See?
he always has been.
He's not over here. WWE Studios expansion. On WWE.com, they announced that WWE Studios, the organization's motion picture arm, will extend its mandate to include scripted and non-scripted family and animated television and digital content.
Good
So they're
deal.
gonna make cartoons of wrestlers?
I don't know. I just think that's probably the way for them to make more money, not wrestling. So that's fine.
He said it's the WWE's version of the Game of Thrones. Hilarious. No.
No, I don't. I've never heard anything about that. I don't even know where he got. Like, I have no clue on any of that. So
Because our man Ace is on the job, babe.
yeah, no, that's if they're expanding that, that's just a business decision. So
John Cena is being sued by Ford.
yeah, that was supposedly brought up by TMZ. I'd heard, and I don't know. I don't know all the details on that. Supposedly something with a vehicle that was he was supposed to have for a couple of years, and he sold it before those 2 years were up, and Ford was not happy about it. So apparently Ford are the first people that can see John Cena, and only took 15 years, but finally someone has seen him, and they're taking him to court. So no, that sucks in all seriousness. So that's not, I don't see him doing that. He's not a dumb guy at all. But so there was either some sort of miscommunication or something, but I don't know any details on that at all. But
I'm looking right now. It's like about a 2-year contract, and that the truck was a $500,000 supercar.
yeah, he has a shit ton of expensive vehicles. He's got a lot of expensive vehicles, actually.
Mr. Cena has unfairly made a large profit from the unauthorized resale flip of the vehicle, and Ford has suffered additional damages and losses, including but not limited to loss of brand value, ambassador activity, and consumer goodwill due to the improper sale.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, that's we'll wait and see more to come on that, I'm sure. I just don't see him being that ignorant to do something like that. But you never know if he thought that maybe they wouldn't find out or something. So
What? Wait, it says Ford is demanding that Cena hands over all the profit from the sale as well as other damages. According to the suit, for his part, Cena told the company he sold the car along with other property to pay bills. Like, Cena's hurting for fucking money? And he posted that, apparently. This is straight off of...
I don't know.
Yeah.
There was when you're making a lot of money, you have a lot of bills. So your cost of living goes up with the more money you make. That is
And he bought his bitch a really expensive ring, so...
Yeah, that probably was to pay. Yeah, and I could
There
see
you go.
she's a very expensive type of personality.
So, there you go.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
See, when I say it's totally fine, right? Oops.
No.
So, other wrestling news. Impact announced major changes to the talent contract. In a recent interview, Sports Illustrated, Anthem Sports and Entertainment President Ed Nordholm,
Nordholm.
Nord-
Yeah, that's fine.
whatever, noted that Anthem Media are reworking their talent contracts and will allow anyone who leaves the company to continue to use their gimmick, even if it was created when they were a part of the Impact Wrestling roster. He noted that...
The way it should be.
Yeah. You know that the wrestlers' new talent agreements all incorporate language that allows talent to continue use of their persona after they leave the company, and said that they are working with other legal teams to amend existing agreements to extend this to all of their current and former talent.
That is the way it should have been from day one. And that's just the way it should be. I commend them for doing the right thing on that. So that is,
It's awesome.
unless specifically a character is created, by somewhere like that I can understand a little more.
If the character in the plot, they
like
don't
the
create as a
Undertaker
person.
if the Undertaker was created by Vince McMahon,
Right.
and then, but even then, like it would be, he's the guy pulling it all off. So that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but that I'm more understanding of more over like when a talent creates a character and then like, wait, what? No, that makes no sense. So.
Like you made the big guy, like that's you. So if they tried to take the big guy,
but they didn't create the big guy. The big guy, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why I have it. It's because I created it. And it's like more people, like every wrestler should fucking stand up for themselves. Every single one.
Trademark all your shit before you get in.
Not everyone, but no guys don't. And it's like everyone. It's just like, well, it doesn't help.
Girls come in the industry not knowing.
You got guys out there paying $25,000 for an action figure with one arm that are just fucking huge marks. Those are the guys that they hire now, and that's who they like, and that's where we leave it at. So,
we got one more thing: Cody Rhodes and Young Bucks looking to finance a huge wrestling show next year. The Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes are planning something big for 2018. Pro Wrestling Sheet has learned the Bullet Club members are in talks with multiple venues to put on a 10,000-seat event. Are you involved in this?
No, I won't be involved in that at all.
I'm just wondering. I don't know. No. The Wrestling Observer's Dave Metzer tweeted earlier saying...
Yeah, that's good. Keep it like that.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know him. This year saying that ROH, what's that?
ROH is a wrestling promotion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't sell out a 10K seat show anytime soon. And Cody responded saying, take that bet. So.
No, I don't. I honestly don't care either way. I think if they set a goal and they want to do it, great. Like, I don't. It's, I honestly don't. I don't know what to say to that. Like, if they do it, good. If not, no one was expecting them to do it. So.
Oh, we have one more. I messed up. Breaking news: Jim Johnston released from WWE. This hasn't been confirmed, but several places are reporting that longtime theme music producer Jim Johnston was released from WWE. Jim Johnston's role in the last few years had mostly been taken over by CFO's money. But he was well known for producing music for the WWE going all the way back to 1985. Pretty sure he even did some of the big guys' themes, right?
I believe he did my Feed Me More theme song. I don't know if somebody else played a part in because they beefed it up and added to the one I used my entire time up there. Or after the first couple months, they gave me the Feed Me More theme. So I believe it was by him. But CFO does do a lot of the work too for different ones. But yeah, who knows? I don't know what to say about that. If
he's been doing it long,
he's
been
there.
older.
He's probably one of the longest employees they've ever had. Right. That could have been a thing where he just wanted to he's an old man now. His
ears might be going because he's older.
Yeah, no, but he could just they'd either way. I'm sure he just didn't get a phone call saying you're fired. I'm sure he probably, he could have. He very well could have. But I would have thought that, you'd like to think that it was probably handled in a pretty decent way where it was. If it wasn't mutual, it was probably communicated in a pretty decent way, and I'm sure he saw it coming. I don't see him being blindsided by it.
No, because he's doing theme songs for all the new people.
And if he wasn't doing as many, maybe over the years, according to them, then I'm sure he probably saw the writing on the wall eventually. The guy had a hell of a career.
He probably did Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Snake, Big Boss Man.
And just because you've worked for a company for 30 years, I'm not saying eventually everything comes to an end. Yeah. But hopefully it was his
85 to now. How many years is that?
It's a long time.
Yeah, it's 32, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time. But I'm saying he doesn't he could still be brought in to you know what I mean, to do songs. Yeah, song, so it's just who knows. But he's done incredible work over the years. He was their right-hand man. So I met him during a tour of Stamford many years ago at the headquarters, and he was very, very nice. He looked a little wacky. He looked like a wacky, wild musician.
Perfect.
Honestly, when I met him, it looked like they keep him in. It looks like they just let him out of the cage to
my type of guy. I like it.
Yeah. Here, you're going to meet these people. You don't fucking say a word. You understand?
Just shake their hands and smile.
Yeah, because he was really high energy, but that's how some musicians that's.
Oh, yeah, no, they're awesome.
Yeah, so he was. I wish him the best. I love my theme song too, so he did a great job on that. But
are you saying thank you? Is that what you just said?
I said thank you. Yeah. But
okay.
That's it, I think, for wrestling news.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to plug to go home here on?
All the same 3 from the plugs earlier times 2.
Well, no one's gonna. What are those? Phoenix?
Oh, geez. Okay. So onlyfans.com/PhoenixMarie, Instagram.com/PHXMARE, and then camsoda.com/PhoenixMarie. Oh, and then nationaldiscountlabs.com because you're looking at prices and they're
Yep.
really recent and decent. I mean, so nationaldiscountlabs.com.
Good deal. I'm the big guy Ryback 22 on Twitter, Ryback 22, the big guy Ryback 22 on Instagram, Ryback 22 on Twitter, and Ryback 247 on Snapchat, where you can see my Mark for Life snaps coming forward this upcoming week. Thank you guys for listening. You've just listened to another episode of Conversation with the Big Guy. 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 Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy.